Mickey talks. Mickey talks. Hey, Mickey rolls by the minute, thinking in and out of the box. Mickey talks. Mickey talks. Mickey talks. Oh yeah. So let's get into it. Don't you wanna do it? Listen every day, 'cause he got something to say. Funny little chatterbox. Mickey talks.
Well, I guess I have to talk now after that huge introduction and the song and everything.
Yeah, it's time.
Yeah.
Foreshadowing.
Really excited to have not only a very funny guy, but a good friend and a long-time collaborator, Mr. Tommy Sinbazo. How
Thank
are
you. That's Sinbazo. Somebody put Simbazzo.
Really?
Yeah.
I must have just hit the wrong button.
It's
Dude.
all right. Whatever.
Is that the worst anybody's ever butchered?
No,
the name of?
no. I've gotten Shabazu, Sinbad.
Sinbazo,
Yeah.
Sinbad. Yeah. The weirdest one he ever got though was Phil. Nobody understood it. Tommy, how you been, buddy?
Good, man. Good. I've just been busy doing doing comedy, murder mysteries. We got our musical act, Bussy, the 2-man act, and then Bussy Plugged, which is our full band.
Yeah. So you at Bussy, which is kind of caught on the last year.
Yeah.
Good for you, man. I'm very, very happy for you guys. Was you and Eric Woodworth originally? Just
Correct.
He had a guitar, you would sing.
Yeah.
Right? You don't play guitar, do you?
No.
Yeah.
Not well enough not as well as I sing.
Right.
You are a good singer, though, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Were you into music before this band?
I don't want to brag, but I
Can
did
I just
win.
say something before you answer?
Yeah.
Look at him. He is clearly every lead singer that never made it to some fucking I'm doing comedy. Am I right, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
But I won a karaoke Grammy Award when I was in for best male rock vocalist.
Is that what was the song?
It was what was I doing back then? I would do Yellow Submarine, but like before I learned that I had a nice clean voice, everything was always like distortion and stuff.
I do
like
Tequila. We were talking about that last week.
Yeah, I killed that son of a bitch. Yeah.
Tequila.
Yeah.
But
one time I did that song, I forgot the words, man. I was so embarrassed. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't show my face there.
We got you a prompter, so it's gonna be fine.
Fine. Yeah, 100%.
But I've been in musicals and stuff like that. And then it wasn't until we did a 2-week tour of the Middle East for Armed Forces Entertainment. It was me, Rob Mayer, Eric Woodworth, and this comic Patrick Melton. And to kill time on bass, Rob Mayer was like, Eric, you sing, right? Because Eric started as a musical comic.
Yeah.
And then I was like, put that away. Nobody wants to hear that.
What is wrong with you?
Ew. So, but then, and then he was like, Tommy, you sing. And I was like, I've sang before. And he was like, why don't you guys sing me a song? And then he was like, I was like, do you know Weird Al? And he was like, yeah, I know Weird Al. So we sang Yoda by Weird Al, and we were hitting natural harmonies and inflections and stuff.
I love that.
And Rob was like, no, this is a thing. So Rob started writing parts for us in the murder mysteries that we would sing.
Angel.
Yeah. The voice of a goddamn angel. Hey, let me ask you, Tommy. When you started doing comedy,
yes,
did you want to be as like interesting and different as you are, or did you see yourself as just a regular comic trying to do it?
No, so I've always wanted to be a stand-up comic ever since the first grade.
Right.
When my teacher asked, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" and I love dinosaurs, and but I couldn't start paleontologist.
Right. Yeah.
So I put stand-up comic, and it had always been the goal. But then it was, it was scary. It was scary to get up and do it. So I ended up doing. It was Dorian Gray that I met in college, and he was like, "Hey, I'm doing this improv thing. You need to come do improv with me." So I started doing improv, and I did improv for 11 years. But 3 years in, Dorian was like, "Hey, I'm leaving to do stand-up." So after 11 years of doing improv, or 8 years of doing improv, Dorian was like, "Hey, you should come do stand-up now." So
is Dorian still around, or is just Violet around all the time?
It's Violet. Violet's now.
Violet is now full-time, right?
They live most of their life as Violet.
I'm figuring it out by what you're saying.
Yeah,
Timmy.
well,
okay.
I when he is male presenting, I address him as Dorian. When it's female presenting, I address them as
Yeah,
Violet.
I don't think I've seen Dorian in probably 10 years.
Yeah.
I think I've seen Violet a couple times.
Yeah.
Real quick question. Favorite dinosaur?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I'm a basic bitch. I like velociraptors.
That's the answer.
Come on,
dude.
man. T-Rex, baby.
No, let me tell you why.
T-Rex.
The T-Rex is second. Really, the T-Rex is first. But if you really understand dinosaurs, nobody had a chance against the T-Rex, right? There's I think there was one bigger, but they didn't live at the same time. But in the T-Rex, in the T-Rex time, nothing could challenge it. So you got to throw him out. The next baddest little bastard was it was like a mini T-Rex, but smarter.
Yeah. But apparently they're saying that Jurassic Park made it up so that they were big. They're really like
they were like penguins.
Okay.
Yeah, they were
they'll
like
still
penguins.
mess you up. Like,
oh my god, dude.
Yeah,
penguin would mess you up.
What's the pterodactyl? That's my second.
The
place.
bird,
because T-Rex, pterodactyl.
You got to admit, like a 12-foot span bird would be pretty damn cool to see.
Yeah.
Or a plesiosaur, which is what they think the Loch Ness monster is.
Yeah, the long eel-looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you another cool one, man. I was always a fan of is the Triceratops, man.
Love the Triceratops. Number 3.
Yeah, that's on the Mount Rushmore dinosaurs.
I think that's
along with the Brontosaurus, right?
Oh, that's another great one.
Oh, that's one of those ones that you find out nowadays there was no such thing as a Brontosaurus. That
really?
Yeah. They apparently that skull was meant for another dinosaur, but some guy found it and put this tiny skull on top of it. It's actually
So what? Like there was no long neck thing that would eat stuff off of trees?
Not the typical way that you see it now. Not with the head that tinier head.
No,
lied to. I feel.
Yeah. No, you weren't lied to. It just they thought that.
Yeah, they thought
my favorite toys when I was a kid was this giant box of plastic dinosaurs.
Yeah,
I love the Brontosaurus.
Did they glow in the dark?
They didn't.
Oh, mine did.
Did they? Wow.
Yeah, look under my covers. Look at this.
See, you guys are younger than me, and you had a little cooler dino. I just had them little rubber ones.
Yeah.
And they just were like,
yeah. Well, that's what I had.
Yeah, you talking about them?
That's the ones I had.
Yeah, forever. But I'll be honest with you, and I'm wondering if it's the same for you too. Were dinosaurs for you guys the first mystical thing that you were like, oh my god?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was it.
Favorite
right?
toys.
I think that's every.
And then
little...
Army Men.
Yeah, then Army Men.
Yeah.
Well, so you're either a dinosaur kid or you're a earth-moving Tonka truck.
Yeah, I was not that kid.
That's probably accurate. Yeah, I was.
You're
not
probably
either.
right. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
And after Army Men, I went into like toy guns. You would play war.
You know what's weird?
And then you meet the weird kids whose parents don't let them play with
the guns.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. Or you might have like the orange tip gun. You're like, that's lame.
Yeah, and that's like your first introduction to homosexuality and stuff, right? No, I'm kidding, of course. Hey, but let me ask you guys this: when you're that little, like you said, you went into the gun thing back then. Here's the thing for me and my brother, like the neighborhood we grew up in, we were into exploring. Because we had Herring Run Park behind us. And I know this sounds gross to people, but just think about it. So the Baltimore City has like all over the city, there are these giant tunnels that are under the roads. And then they come out into brooks and streams. So I live right behind my house was Herring Run, right? So there was a little tunnel that came out into this, I guess, a brook. I don't know what you call that before it gets to Herring Run. Anyway, in some areas, it was like 2-3 feet deep, the water, right? And it just constantly came from the streets. Sometimes it would trickle, but when it rained, man, it was like we'd run out of there because like rain would start coming. Anyway, there was woods all through there. And I'm telling you, from probably 8 years old to 11, I was in the woods every
I was a
freaking
woods
day.
kid too.
Were you really?
Yeah.
I love the woods.
Did you ever find crumpled up porno in the woods?
Dude, so listen to this. We were about, I guess my brother Chip was probably 9, maybe 8. I was like 9, maybe 10. We're down there one day, and where the water would come out of the cave, there was this little drop off. And sometimes if it was low enough, It was just like mucky sand.
Mhm.
And you dig through it and find so much change
Okay.
because they just fell through the sewer holes.
Yeah.
All the money in the streets.
Wow.
So we would, I mean, dude.
Treasure.
Yeah, you're like sifting for gold.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I mean, for real. But I mean,
I mean, that's pirate booty when you're a kid, right?
dude,
Yeah.
every day.
needles.
I'm not kidding you. Every day, me and my brother Chip every day could dig up enough change to get like a soda and like, you know, remember them little hot fries?
Yeah.
That's when they first came out, right? So we would we could dig up enough every day to get that. One day we're digging, and my brother, dude, it was so funny. You would have really thought. He goes, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!" And I'm like, "What?" And he's digging. It's this giant bag, and we pull it up, and it's full of jewelry.
Oh,
what?
And we're like, "This is a true story." And we're like, oh my god, what do we do? Now this is the middle of the day. We're like, you got to remember 9 or 10.
Yeah.
Our parents
You
are at
found
work.
treasure.
We're home alone in them days. Like parents are like, babysit. What? Don't stab nobody.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Stay, little bitch ass. You know how to make a peanut butter and jelly
You
sandwich.
got to call the police.
Yeah, that's what we did, dude.
You called the cops?
We called the police.
Wow.
Now here's the thing. My brother was like, we went all through it. Like, oh my God, what's this? What's this? Right? We know nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're on our porch, and my brother looks at me and he goes, dude, I just thought of something. And I go, what? He goes, man, all over it.
Right.
And I go, and I'm a little kid too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So I
yeah.
go, you know what? Let's just tell the police officer as soon as he gets here that we pulled it all out. We didn't know what it was. Let's just be honest. And Chip goes, okay. The cop pulls up and he's looking at me and my brother like, what is what? So he gets out of the car and he comes walking up, and we got this bag, and our eyes are this big, right? And he's walking up, and I go, sir, we did touch everything, but we were just looking at what it was. We didn't take anything. And he goes, what do you guys got there? And I just hand it to him, and he opens it up, and he goes, wow, my goodness. You guys struck it rich, huh? And we're like, do we get to keep it? And he's like, unfortunately, no, but you got to tell me where you got it. So we had to tell him the whole story.
Yeah.
We took him down and showed him. He's like, oh, that's really cool that you guys have that, whatever. So turns out they come back that night. The total value in that bag was about $14. It was just all costume jewelry.
That's hilarious.
It was all costume jewelry.
You were a
dude.
Goonie, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was a Goonie when I was a kid too.
Yeah.
Right? We're just doing
my
adventures.
God.
Should
in
have
the
bit it
woods.
and like, you did that thing.
Yeah,
You did that thing.
Hey. But did you guys ever like? And now here's another weird part of my time in life. There was a time where I was like an urban explorer. Did you guys ever do any of that? Old buildings and shit.
Yeah. We would go into warehouses and stuff. We broke in. So behind my house, there was warehouses, right? There was a park and then warehouses.
Would you grow up in Rosedale?
No, I grew up in Lakeland.
Oh, okay. Never. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Go ahead.
So, but behind our house was these warehouses, and that's where Serial Mom was filmed.
Yeah. I know it well.
And so one day we would always play this game called Ninja, where you would start at one end of the warehouse street and try to get to the other end without a car seeing you, right?
Okay.
But one night we're walking up, and we had always seen there was like when there's those clacker things, like
In the movie set?
yeah. There was a logo on
Scene marker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a logo with a scene marker on the glass door of where they filmed.
Gotcha.
Serial Mom.
Yeah.
And it was always there. And then one night it wasn't there. And we walked up and neither was the glass. And so we were like, oh, so we then go in and we go into this warehouse part. There's an office area.
Yeah.
And then we go into this warehouse part. And you can't see anything in there.
Right.
So we're feeling around, pull out my knife, and I feel a burlap sack, like stacks of burlap sacks. And I cut it and hear, and our eyes start burning. We're like, what the hell? So then we go back out and we find, my buddy finds the breaker, and he turns the lights on in the warehouse. And it is floor to ceiling burlap sacks filled with peppercorns. It's a pepper sack warehouse, right? And that became our new favorite hangout. Was every night we go down, climb up on the stacks.
Yeah.
We would do dangerous games where we would play hide and go seek, and if you found the person, you'd kick a 50-pound pepper sack off the top of the stack to try to hit them with it.
Oh my God, I love it.
So you guys both grew up in the city. I grew up when I wasn't in the woods when I was a kid.
Yeah.
It was a bunch of unbuilt houses all around.
Yeah, see, that's another cool
new build.
Development.
So we'd
early
explore
development.
those,
Yeah.
and we'd find scrap wood and take it into the woods and build tree forts.
Yeah.
Until one day I'm walking around and there's a 2x4 on the ground. I stepped on it and impaled my foot on it. And was walking with
a board in your foot.
I was like Jesus.
Yeah.
I was crucified with this thing stuck to my foot.
You had stigma.
I had to get a tetanus shot.
You know, you guys just reminded me of something else as a kid. So where I grew up, like Harford Road is the main road. And, I grew up on the street right off it. But there was this weird street that kind of came off Harford Road and then immediately went the same way as Harford Road. So they were technically in the neighborhood, but they faced the other way from the rest of us, right? So the alley next to my house went behind those houses that faced that way. Well, when we got to be like younger, and my uncle's age, who was a little older, when we got to be older too, we would all hang out at this one garage from those houses over there. No one knew who it was. We never met them. We never saw them, anything like that. That went on for like probably a 5 to 6 year cycle of teenagers that would hang. And I was like the last one. I'll never forget this as long as I live. I'm walking one day up the alley and as I'm going by the garage, the guy comes out like of the house and I see him and he sees me and he waves. I wave. And as I walk up, he's coming right out of his gate at the garage door. And it dawns on me, this garage door is now covered in 1 million graffiti that we wrote on it like jackasses for like 8 years of different kids, right? And I look at that, and then I look at him, and I get fear because I'm like, oh my God, is he going to know?
Hey, did you do this for all 8 years?
And he looks at me, right? And he goes, how you doing? I go, I'm good, man. How
That's
are you?
your name, isn't it?
No, he goes like this. He goes, you guys don't hang out here anymore, do you? And I go, no. He goes, yeah, man, you guys used to be hilarious. And I would be like, I go, you knew we were here? He goes, yeah, man, I knew you were here. And I'm like, we didn't get on your nerves? He goes, man, I used to sit in my kitchen with my window open and listen to all you little assholes talk shit.
In his garage.
Well, no, like in the house. Like
in the house.
In the house, like the garage was like a 1-car, 1-in.
No, that's what I'm saying. You were in his garage.
We weren't in it. We were like right in the alley.
I see.
But his garage door is
you.
what we leaned on, made out on.
Right.
Like all of that was
the spot.
over. Yeah, that was our spot. And I asked him years later, actually, I was like, why didn't you ever like yell at us or do that? He goes, man, it's a garage door that I've never even seen. I don't even use it. He's like, and it meant something to you guys,
that's
right?
hilarious.
And I was
awesome,
like,
actually.
it really did. Even as a young kid, it made me look at things like, yeah, who gives a shit, man? If people were having fun, like, yeah, I get it. But that reminded me when you were telling me your story. I love that shit as a kid, man.
Oh, no, they weren't cool with us doing that to the
We're in Hammerjokes, by the way.
Yes.
In Parkville/Carney. Tommy Sinbazo here tonight at the club.
And tomorrow night.
8 p.m. showtime tonight and tomorrow night.
Yep.
Tickets on sale at hammerjackscomedy.com.
Or Hammerjokes.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. If you go to hammerjackscomedy.com, I don't know what they're doing tonight. I don't. But Hammerjokes, it's Tommy. I'm glad we could get you in.
Yeah,
buddy.
man. Thanks for having me.
I got to tell you one other thing before we start the show. You know, I met you. How long's it been? 20?
Met you first at the Susky River Grill.
What years?
Maybe
15 years
This
ago?
is my 20th year doing comedy, probably 18.
All right, so I met you very young into your thing.
Yeah.
I got to tell you this, man. It's been a pleasure watching you become you, for real. Really talented, funny, stuck with it. Great job, man.
Well, thanks, man.
I mean that, for real, dude. Yeah,
and
that was cool.
There's someone here that I want to thank for my first spot on radio, and that's Matt Davis. Matt Davis would have me on.
I know. Well, listen,
Noise in the
you know the story I always tell. People don't even believe me. I think is that Stav did Noise in the Basement back in the day when you were booking the comedy after party at Noise in the Basement. He came down and
that was a rough room, man.
Yeah, he was there at about 1 o'clock in the morning with about 10 probably drunk punk rock kids.
Mm-hmm. So you guys would do comedy after the Noise in the
band.
Basement?
Yeah.
Oh, it
would be the little lounge area.
It was just drunk people that didn't care.
Right.
Dude, that's just S&M. That is brutal.
Tommy's like, this is a gym, man.
Did you?
This is a gym.
There was one time
Yeah.
I booked Jen Tisdale and Wendy Townsend, right?
Oh,
Wendy
yeah.
was in the bathroom. She went in to use the bathroom. Some woman comes into the bathroom screaming, "Where is that bitch?"
Wait, she's in the stall.
She's
with
in
the
the
door
stall.
closed.
This woman,
Is she looking for Wendy?
I don't know.
She's looking for
okay.
somebody. She's
All
looking
right.
for somebody.
She comes in and kicks the door open where Wendy's sitting on the toilet and just punches her right in the face.
While she's on the toilet.
Yeah.
Right before her set.
Yeah.
And then it was like, next up, Wendy
Wendy.
Townsend. And she's coming out of the bathroom like a punk. It was totally punk rock, man. She got up, did her
Oh
set
my
with a
God.
bloody lip.
Yeah.
That's
Did anything happen to that girl?
I think she ran out of the
Yeah.
club, if I'm remembering right, something like that. But yeah, that's how
Turns out that was Amelia.
that's how we do comedy.
Yeah.
At Noise in the Basement.
Oh my God.
That woman went on to be mayor of New
York
York.
City. Yeah. Oh my God.
Melissa
Tommy,
Mondami.
You were around for, the last 20 years in
Yeah.
the Baltimore comedy scene. I missed a lot of this last thing. When did it explode? What happened? Because when I was doing it, it was like me and me.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm
And
not
when I
being
started,
funny.
there was Magoobies was here,
Yeah.
and you had
The
Drink
Comedy
Till We're Funny.
Factory.
Yeah. And the Comedy Factory, and
Yep.
that was it.
Yep.
And I think it was about it was right around when the scene started getting like guys like Stavros and Umar.
Yeah. When is
started-
that stuff?
That was about maybe 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, they started doing comic run shows. And the comic run shows were they started getting some names in from like New York would come down and do these comic run shows.
Yeah.
And now Umar made all good connections with them. Like Umar's good with Tim Dillon, Mark Norman. And
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember those dudes when they were young, man. They were so good.
Mhm,
You know, I think I only met, I could be wrong. I really could. But I think I only saw Stavi once or twice.
mhm.
Because back then I didn't get to see a lot.
The first time I saw him was here at a Magoobies New Talent.
Mm.
And we all were hanging out and doing bud stuff, and then he started doing open mics, but then he took a break for like 5 years. He was
Yeah.
He
dating
got
some
like an
girl.
office job.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, he had
Yeah,
a girlfriend office job, and then when they broke up, he like hit the ground running with comedy and just exploded.
Man, that's awesome. I got to tell you, I wish I knew him better, him being from here and all.
Yeah.
But that's been so awesome to watch. A kid from
for sure.
Baltimore,
Yeah.
a comic, do that.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'll do his podcast.
I
Like
was just say you've been on the podcast.
the first
right?
time he called me to his podcast, he was like, "Hey man, I'm doing a Baltimore episode of my podcast. You want to come on?" And I was like, "I didn't think you liked me."
Right. Yeah, that's funny, man. Yeah, I only met him once or twice, I think. And every time I saw him, he was hilarious,
Oh, yeah.
man. He was so funny.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah, I wish I knew him better. I really do. Hey, Stavi, if you ever watch this and you want to come do comedy, I know you're huge, but
Yeah, come to Hammerjokes.
yeah, come up here, dude. That would mean the world to me.
I hear he'll sneak into a little club in downtown Baltimore sometimes.
Yeah.
and,
Yeah, the port.
hop
He
in the
walks
port.
with me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
good for him, man. Yeah, good for him.
Yeah.
So might as well be Hammerjokes next time.
What's that?
It might as well be Hammerjokes next time. if
Yeah,
it's
what
gonna
the
be-
heck? I don't want
Yeah.
beg, but I will if I
No,
have
I
to.
think you're doing it this right, Mick, because you have
You
open
just
mics.
you lose money every week. Is
Yeah,
that how you do it, right?
That's right. Hey,
All right, I'm just
hey,
checking.
you think the port was making money before they
No,
got
I
the
got
liquor
you,
license?
buddy. I hear you, man.
No, but you're giving back to the community. You're actually doing open mic nights. You're going to be doing that comedy class and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's stuff that wasn't done here when it was Sully's.
Well, I don't want to talk about other places, but I hear you, man.
Yeah,
I just think it was so wild for me starting so long ago in this town. There was very few of us.
Yeah.
There was a handful of guys, and there really wasn't the girl, back then. There was one lady that would hang out with us every now and then, but anyway, and then as I got going and was able to figure out a way to make some money doing it and to the radio and all that, and then I started seeing more younger comedians. And then it just now I look at it and I go, my God, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's been a comedy boom.
And it's awesome, especially in this town. I'm telling you, there's something. I don't know if every city is like this. I'm sure the bigger cities, your New Yorks, your Phillies, your LAs, your Chicagos, Detroits, they probably have a decent comedy scene, obviously, right? But Baltimore's, that's like you're in the 30s now as far as city size goes in America. And it's got a really, really dynamic comedy.
Yeah, I think you got to give some credit to To Kill Tony, things like that.
Oh my God, there's been so much of it.
Sparked people to get into
I think
comedy.
Rogan helped. I think the podcast world helped because I think the podcast world led a lot of kids into comedians because a lot of comedians were doing podcasts. Yeah. Right? Because comedians, it's a podcasts are the best vehicle for a comedian. Yeah. I'm a comedian that can riff. Yeah. You know what I mean? I've noticed it's hard for the joke guys on podcasts. Yeah. I've seen some guys that I love on stage, and then I see them on podcasts, and I go, wow, everything I laugh at is actually them doing a bit. Yeah. Yeah. And that's fine. That's what they do, But I like the shows where two like us sit down and we talk for an hour and a half, and at the end we hold our ribs because we don't even know what we were talking about. Yeah. But it was hilarious and fun, but I love comedy, and seeing this and you guys all still doing it and it's getting bigger. It's like the coolest thing in the world for me to watch. I swear to God. I like being old now.
Screw them. Screw every young comic.
No, man, not at all.
Tell us about the old days, Pop.
Yeah, I'm there.
I need more bookings.
No, but it's cool to watch you guys, man. Like where you're going, and where on this open mic night, I'm averaging over 20 comics every week. I mean, that's unbelievable for an open mic. And it's like I watch all these different guys come in that I didn't even know existed, and I'm like, oh my God, it's so awesome, man. I'm so pumped.
Yeah, so that's Thursday nights here if you want to.
Yeah, people start showing up. Damn.
Yeah, I heard you guys. You guys have a drink special on Thursdays now?
I think we do.
Okay.
I think it's 2 for $1, but I got to check with Nick when he gets it. Yeah. See, this is why this is going to work, because they don't tell me anything. They just do it. And then all I do is get on here and talk about it because it's all I'm good at. Yeah, go ahead.
Come down and hang out with us on Thursday nights.
Oh, I know. Yeah, we got to. Hey, let's get into the news. Oh, but before we do, Matt, did you guys? I don't know if you heard this today, but the president.
I've heard of him.
And the mayor of New York, the new mayor.
Yeah.
Mamdani. How do you?
Mamdani.
Mamdani.
Yeah.
Right, Mamdani. I don't want to be just right. My mom is right. And Mayor Mamdani met in the Oval Office today. And I was listening to it, and people are freaking out. And I'm like, well, now we're going to know, right? On both sides are freaking out. And I'm like, finally, we got the meeting we all wanted. Hitler is meeting Castro. Let's see how it plays out, right? Because isn't that what everybody thinks?
Of course.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Who you talk to.
But here's the funny thing. Driving up here, I was listening. They got along great.
Yeah, he was like, he's a great guy.
He's
gonna surprise a lot of Republicans.
Little tricky on the math.
Not gonna surprise the liberals because they like him.
Everything's free. Everything's free.
I think we can make New York a little cheaper. Not quite as cheap as he wants it, but no, it's going to be great. All right, let's get into the news brought to us by Coffee Balam. The amazing people at Coffee Balam are bringing you amazing coffee. Go to coffeebalam.com, mention Mickey Talks, get 10% off your order. It's amazing coffee. You hear me every day. If you haven't watched any other episode, I've explained it in great length. And if you haven't bought the coffee yet, shame on you. Go to coffeebalam.com. Now, here he is, ladies and gentlemen. That's the facts. Matt, what do we got?
So I know that Mick and I are very excited about this new alien documentary that debuted today. It's called The Age of Disclosure. You familiar with that at all?
You mean like real aliens?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's premiering.
Were you thinking of brown people? Is that it?
I thought you meant like Alien versus Predator.
No.
And I was like,
such a nerd.
Oh, they're gonna.
I swear to God.
I would like to see how they made that.
No, like for real, dude. Are you into UFO stuff?
Yeah. I love all that.
Do you know this documentary?
No, I don't know this.
So this is a groundbreaking documentary in that there are 37 high-level people from our government and from the military. I mean, very highly respected people who are essentially whistleblowers, I guess. Who have claimed to have come in contact with vehicles that are not from this earth and beings that are not from this earth. So they're kind of dropping. You've already seen some of it. I'm waiting until I go home tonight to watch it.
Where's this at? Where can you watch it?
Prime.
Okay.
Yeah, Amazon Prime.
And it's not free, even with Prime.
Yeah, you got to
because it's
I'll bootleg.
well, however you do it.
It's $20 to rent it, 25 to own it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But,
I'm not gonna lie. I forked it out.
I'm plunking it down tonight. I'm ready.
This is in the trailer, so I'm not really spoiling anything, but I didn't realize it until I saw it today. There's a guy, and when he says his qualifications, he's one of those dudes you go, oh, like that dude's serious, right? And he goes, I have 100% seen a alien spacecraft, and I have 100% seen an alien being. And he looks right at you, and you're like, he need Twitch, dude. Like there was nothing. Like he's telling the truth.
Yeah.
And so to me, I watched it and I went, they go, well, we haven't seen the picture. I'm like, I seen that dude's face. And that dude, what he's done in his life, there's no reason to lie.
Right. He's going to discredit himself.
Right. Why would you take an amazing career?
The picture doesn't. You know why the picture doesn't matter? Because everybody's just going to go, it's AI.
Fake. Right.
It's so fake.
Yeah. There literally is going to have to be a Martian or whatever it is that walks out and goes, listen, we're real. Oh, we're not?
That's fake.
Here's what he's going to do. The alien's going to come out and go, we're real. And some guy's going to go, you're a robot. You're fake AI. And he's going to go, okay. And the dude's going to just burst into flames. And we're going to go, oh, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
And then you're going to see that Sora watermark.
What do you think, dude? Do you think they're here?
Yes. But do I think nowadays with where AI is, I mean, right now you can tell a clip is AI by the crappy audio compression. Like you can hear it.
Yep.
But then I don't know if my eyes can trust anything, you know?
Well, I mean, pretty soon the regulation is coming fast and furious now. I follow a little more international news than you guys probably do. I don't say that as a dick. I just because of soccer and stuff, I get in these rabbit holes. Anyway, especially in Europe right now, there is a massive movement to restrict AI. Because I mean, there's a lot of places, especially when you get into Eastern Europe, where a lot of people don't see a lot of things.
Yeah.
We see everything. You get into some of these more little extreme countries. Yeah. They don't know anything.
Or my mom.
Right. Yeah. Like old people.
Yeah. For sure.
I mean,
or me sometimes.
Yeah.
Is this AI?
Yeah.
But the reason I brought all that up is because there's another story floating around right now. There's a new report.
What's this called again, the documentary?
It's called The Age of Disclosure.
Age of Disclosure.
And essentially, I haven't seen it yet. He's seen some of it. But I think what it's coming down to is they're saying that, the world is now in a space race to back engineer some of these things they have. And the first person to do it is going to win.
Owns the planet.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. And it looks like the U.S. is way in front.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear that. Don't.
I mean,
spoilers
there's no spoilers, but I'm just saying. Like, and I've only watched about 25 minutes.
I just saw that ICE just went up to their research facility and sent all them back to their country.
Yeah. And all of you off our planet.
Yeah, get out.
So look. This photo here is a new report that a police helicopter had to dodge a UFO over a U.S. airbase last year. This took place in Britain. So this is a British police helicopter that was forced to take emergency action during an encounter with mysterious high-speed objects over a U.S. airbase in England last year. They've got, I found bad video. The picture is probably better.
I saw that video. The weird part is the soundtrack where they added the yakety sax.
Yeah.
That all the Navy pilots are seeing. So, I mean, look, I think the cat's out of the bag, and I can't wait to see this.
I also think that comet coming.
The 3AI Atlas?
Yeah. I think that thing, something's going on.
Well, I did a show in Germantown, Gaithersburg, Germantown. And in the crowd, there were rocket scientists.
Yeah.
And the one guy afterwards was talking to one of the comics. I came over to thank him for coming to the show.
Yeah.
And he had something in his hand, and as he's handing it to, my brain was like, meteorite. And I was like, yeah. But then I asked him, I was like, okay, so what do you he was like, yeah, I work for Goddard Aerospace or whatever. And I was like, okay, 3AI Atlas.
Yeah.
What are we thinking here? It's like, it's nothing. It's not,
Really?
Yeah, he's like, it's behaving.
He's from which organization?
Like, I don't know, some Goddard space thing.
Yeah, like NASA.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are criticizing NASA and saying that
NASA just lied, man. They flat out got caught.
It depends on who you believe.
Yeah,
I mean, it really does. You got the guy from Harvard, the scientist there, who says there's a 40% chance that it is an alien craft.
Yeah.
So yeah,
we should beam pornography directly to it.
There
you go, guys. Free channel.
I just think we should beam the View.
No, I want them to come here.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, I misunderstood. I'm sorry. You thought our porn would attract them?
Yeah.
I think it would look like roaches fucking.
You jerk off to weird things, man. Oh, whoopee.
So, guys, they have unveiled the female crash test dummy. U.S. automakers will soon be required.
I dated several.
Yeah.
Look at her. She's like, I don't know how the car got wrecked.
Oh, nice.
I love the fact that the first AI robot to wreck a car was a woman.
U.S. automakers will soon be required to use female crash dummies to test vehicle safety. They say right now most safety systems are tested only with male test dummies, even though women face higher injury rates in certain types of crashes. So they've got like 150 sensors on these female dummies.
Nice.
And they can collect 3 times more injury data than current models.
I want it to have larger breasts.
I was thinking it, Tommy, but I'm like, nah, this is science. We gotta be adults.
No, this is clearly not the prototype.
Yeah, that is not.
The first scientists, they were like, what the hell is this? And he's like, it's a crash test dummy. Yeah. Why is there a hole?
I couldn't figure out how to get the seatbelt on it.
It's sensors. There's sensors in there.
It's for women's safety, okay?
That's where the seatbelt buckles.
All right, Mick, you're gonna love this story because you hate cats.
Tommy, do you like cats?
Yeah, all right. I'm a dog guy.
I'm a dog guy, man. Yeah, I think dogs and silverback gorillas.
I like dogs, but I'm a cat guy.
I've been thinking about my animal rankings, and I'm not kidding you. It's dogs, then it's silverback gorillas, then it's chimpanzees, then it's the male lion, then it's maybe a polar bear, and then I'm going like weird stuff. Like then I get into like I kind of dig them little gazelles that can move out of the way when the lion's chasing them.
Yeah.
Them things that just run real fast.
Is this a ranking of what you would have sex with?
No, it's more like a ranking if I had to live with one of these animals forever.
You would go dog then silverback gorilla?
I'm saying if the silverback was cool.
You'd end up his wife, right?
Huh?
You would end up his wife.
No, I meant like
he'd like sign to
you.
No,
say like I ended up on an island, right? It was just me and one silverback gorilla, and we had to work together to help each other.
He's gonna peel you like a banana.
But no, it's like, think about it, dude. They're really docile animals.
We'll use you to open up coconuts.
I heard you can't even look them in the eye.
No, you're not supposed to.
Well, you're gonna be on the island the whole time.
Yeah, dude. But eventually, here's what they're figuring out. Eventually, you will gain its trust.
Oh, okay.
And it can read your energy, and just like we can.
Yeah.
Like if you're sitting next to me, and I can just tell you're getting pissed off.
Yeah.
Right. So. I think animals have that too, man. I think dogs know what's up.
Oh, yeah. Dogs 100% know.
I think animals do, man. And I'm just saying, you got to admit, having a silverback as your dude.
Oh, yeah.
Because no matter who comes at you.
Breaking into your house.
Like if you're walking through the jungle 8 years later on your island, and all of a sudden, one dude was there and you didn't know it, and he comes out behind a tree, and you just go, really?
Yeah.
See,
hey, boo-boo.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It takes out its earring.
Yeah.
See, you would have to raise it from a baby.
Yeah,
what's a baby gorilla called?
Yeah.
Pup. I don't know.
Aren't they a baby gorilla?
I don't think.
What
do they call baby gorillas?
If only there was a device, Mick, we could find out.
Why don't we know this?
Yeah. Why isn't that? Yeah, I know that like baby foxes are called kits. Baby geese are called geeslings, but a baby gorilla.
Don't know.
It's called
what is the name for a baby gorilla?
Don't ask Grok or it's going to get racist.
Gorilla, you watch.
Infant.
Okay.
Like us.
Like
primates.
Yeah. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, I never knew that. An infant gorilla.
Well, that was boring.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to talk about silverback gorillas again.
See, I'm a little more simple with my animals.
Yeah.
More realistic. Like
if cat's on the list, you don't live.
Cat's number one.
You're dead.
Cats are number
I'm
one.
not using
on
it
your
for
list?
protection. I don't need it.
If you had a Mount Rushmore, your top is cat.
No, not to protect me.
No,
no,
just
no.
your favorite animal.
Yeah, yeah.
I love cat. I love all kinds of cats.
Okay.
Big cats, small cats. So yeah, it would be somewhere in the cat family.
Nah.
But then I want to make friends with the squirrels that live out on my deck.
God, I want to save a squirrel so bad.
I love
what else I
squirrels,
want?
dude. They're the crackhead of Earth.
Yeah.
I want hummingbirds to come to my house too.
No, crows. Crows got to be.
Oh
on.
yeah, I would love a crow.
I'd rather have like a big
Bring me some
badass, like a
treats.
bald
Yeah.
eagle.
Like if you train, if you befriend a murder of crows,
Yeah.
they'll defend you.
No.
Yes,
Yeah.
they will.
They'll bring you treats too. They'll bring you like
Yeah, you
gifts.
can train them to be like, hey, this is money. I'll give you a treat if you give me this money. And they'll go out and they'll find money and just
Smart
bring it to you.
animals, man.
Yeah.
Very, very intelligent animals.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I never knew that.
Yep.
Well, you know, they say that that's what the dinosaurs were.
I can believe that.
That they became eventually just birds.
Well, they
yeah.
said that crows are so they're so intelligent, and the way their brains are constructed, it means that we know very little about intelligence that isn't a primate brain.
Right.
You know, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think animals are a lot more intuitive and
I think dogs are getting smarter. Have you seen the dogs that talk with buttons?
yeah.
Dude,
Well,
I've
we
always
did
said-
a story the other day. Remember, Mick, with the wolves
Yeah.
who learned how to use tools. Like they were essentially crabbing with these guys' crab pots and pulling them out and eating the bait and then throw it back in. And
I've always said I do think that animals do, like, people go, oh, animals can't talk to each other, and I go, I bet they can.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, and it's because we don't. Do they have a vocabulary like ours? Probably not. But do they have a way of saying danger around us or food here? Yeah, man, I think they do. They can call each other for help. Yeah, I'm not.
Have you seen that one? There's this dog. Its name is Bunny, and they've treated it has like all these panels of buttons, and Bunny will do stuff, and it'll be like, "Mom, why Bunny dog?" And like, why are you a dog? Yes. It's
wow.
Like, I don't know. That's just how you were born.
Like a little dog Ouija.
Yeah. And it's having like
see,
its
that's
own-
them people to end up in a bag somewhere, though. You know what I mean? That you don't do. When animals start doing shit like that, you got to call somebody that puts a dart
An old
in
priest,
them.
and
That
a young
puts-
priest.
Yeah.
So here's the story. A bald eagle drops a cat onto a car in North Carolina.
Okay.
Holy crap.
Look at this thing.
To stop a robbery? Oh
No, yeah. This bald eagle, the State Highway Patrol says that on Wednesday morning, the eagle dropped a cat. It went through a windshield as the female driver was traveling on US 74 in Swain County.
Of course,
The cat died
Okay.
from its injuries, and the driver was uninjured, they say. But they say eagles and other birds of prey can carry small animals as heavy as 25 pounds.
Looking at that image, I would hope that cat was dead.
Oh my
Where
God.
the cat did that and then just got up and like walked away.
What
I
happened to
know.
9 lives?
Yeah, if that was my cousin Kenny, he's definitely dead. You know what I mean? Let alone a cat. Can I go back to the animals for a second?
Yeah.
I really think, like, let's say the Armageddon comes down, right? And we're all living back in the wild. I think animals are going to, in our next evolution as humans and how we develop again, I think animals, we're going to understand them in a way we never did.
Well, that's interesting you say that, man, because I had that thought about the aliens coming, because you always hear that people communicate with them telepathically.
Yeah.
They don't talk to you. You understand what somebody's saying to you as you're looking at them.
Yeah.
And is that something we're going to pick up from them and be able to communicate with other life forms and animals?
I mean,
well, so you know how they say that cats have different meows that mean different things, right?
Yeah.
Well, I saw a thing that some guy trained in AI to listen to what it is and then decode it. So then they just put this little device around their cat's neck, and when the cat meows, it just says, "I want treats."
They did that with chickens too. Actually.
Chickens?
Yeah, they did that with chickens.
Did you hear
Wow.
about in the 60s they were trying to understand dolphins, and they ended up building an apartment that this woman cohabitated with a dolphin.
Yes.
And it had a dolphin thing in there, and she jerked this dolphin off.
I was going to say, didn't she try to mate with the dolphin?
The dolphin kept trying to mate with her, and she ended up jerking it off. And then once you jerk off a dolphin, It's like, I need this all the time.
Really?
Yeah. Then it started like talking, like, hey,
Yeah. Hey, get over here.
Yeah. Then she comes home to the apartment and smoking a cigarette. Where have you been? Where's dinner? I need a bucket of
Make
fish.
me chicken pot pie.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
Sure,
funny.
a cat. An eagle dropped a cat for your windshield.
All right, let's talk turkeys now.
Yeah,
They say that there are
they're
some
weird animals.
Yeah,
Turkeys?
especially the wild turkeys.
Yeah,
You ever
they're-
see them?
yeah,
They look like
they're-
dinosaurs.
Yeah,
never
they're
met one.
weird animals, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever taste a wild turkey?
I don't know. I don't know.
I haven't, but I know guys who hunt them here in town. Like if you go up and down, talking to people here in Maryland about our 83, back in those woods, there's all kinds of, or not, I'm sorry, not 83, 295. In those woods along there's all kinds of wild turkeys.
Yeah.
But it's supposedly they're very gamey compared to the ones we eat on Thanksgiving.
That's like duck, man. You like duck?
I've never tried it.
Duck's very, yeah.
Heard
I've
it's
had it at, like,
greasy.
the only time,
Yeah,
I've-
it's greasy. Man.
yeah. The only time I've ever had duck was at like a Chinese food restaurant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if that counts.
It might
No?
have been duck.
Yeah, I mean,
It said freshly dropped through windshield.
Yeah, yeah, it was duck-ish. It-
It had wings.
yeah,
So they say there's some polite Thanksgiving habits people actually consider rude. And they want to set the record straight on things guests do that they think are polite, but can be considered quite rude, even if you kind of mean well. And the first thing, I don't know if I've ever seen anybody do this, but they say you shouldn't bring your own leftover containers to Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's
dinner.
no.
dude, I can't say it on the air, but yeah, that is unreal, man.
Yeah,
You got relatives to show up, can't wait to take the leftovers.
right.
You're like, dude, like,
Yeah.
what if we just want to keep eating?
You bring your
here?
own Tupperware.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
next level douche.
Yeah.
Then there is providing your expertise on how to prepare food the host is cooking.
Oh yeah, I've had
Say that again.
So they want to give their 2 cents on
Right,
how
no.
you should cook that food.
The guest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, next year you can just come do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I've been up since 4 a.m.
Yeah.
basting this turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You piece of crap.
Yeah.
How
The hell
about
do you think you are?
bringing ingredients for a dish that the hosts end up having to make? So you're like, I'll bring a dish,
Yeah,
and then you bring them
get-
like a
yeah.
box of macaroni and cheese.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
gotta do the work.
Yeah, that's who
Yeah.
does that?
Especially
Do
if
people
you
do that?
bring a box of macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
Right.
Or you
Yeah.
bring water and you say, "Hey, do you have any macaroni and cheese?"
Yeah, exactly.
I forgot the macaroni and cheese.
You got,
Uh,
that was a joke grenade. I didn't get it at first, dude, but I knew it was funny. I didn't
got
know
the
why.
water.
Yeah, come on.
Asking if you can help repeatedly, like offering over and over
Yeah.
again. They say it's a good idea, but bugging them about it over and over again isn't helpful. It's annoying. Offering to cook when your skills are limited, and suggesting a change to the place settings. They say if your host has decided where your guest should sit, don't question that. Do you guys have places like at the table where you?
Nah,
you
I
know,
mean,
sit?
my grandmother had the place, and then you just filed in around her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She sat at the top of the table, and then you got to remember my house every year. Let me think, in the mid 40s to 50 people every dinner for Thanksgiving. So it's like, and it's 2 rooms basically. Like, and it used to be a kid room and an adult
Right.
room.
Oh,
right?
sure.
And then, but now there's just so many. You just like the tables go through the dining room into the living room and then over into the foyer. That's like the layout of the tables.
Yeah.
But then you still have people like eating on the couch, on the coffee table. Like we're all just in the house eating at the
Yep.
same time.
We usually have about 20, 25 people come
Yeah.
over to my townhome.
Yeah.
And it's where you eat wherever you are.
Mhm.
You can go in the basement,
Yeah.
dining room, deck, whatever. But I dated. Speaking of like cooking when your skills aren't there, right? I dated this girl once that I love pumpkin pie, and she didn't. And she was like, "I'll make you a pumpkin pie," and I was like, "Please do not make me a pumpkin pie."
And she didn't like pumpkin
You don't
pie, but
like
she's gonna
pumpkin
make
pie.
it.
You're
Yeah.
not going to make a good pumpkin
Not
pie.
a good idea.
And she was like, "No, I'll do it." And she went all out, right? She even like cut little stars so that out of crust, so that the crust was all stars and everything.
Oh my
and
God.
she brought it out. She was like, "Here you are." I took one bite and I was like, "This is disgusting." I told you not to make it. You don't like pumpkin pie. You don't know how to make it.
You don't get it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So
do you cook, Tommy?
I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like to cook?
I don't like to do anything.
Yeah, no, I get it.
But I have a dish where I'll make I'll follow Gordon Ramsay's recipe for shepherd's pie. But
Right.
then
Wow.
I'll stuff green peppers with it,
Yeah.
and then I make shepherd's pie stuffed peppers and stuff.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
Oh, it's really good.
Yeah.
But it's like
Yeah, I love
$75 an ingredient.
Right. Yeah. I love cooking, man. I do. I swear to God. I love it.
I've gotten really into cooking the bird over the past few years because I think 22 or 3, something like that, was probably my first year ever cooking Thanksgiving dinner. I was hosting, and I got tips from our good friend Steve Huber,
Oh, nice.
who is the master at preparing meats and things. And now I love it. I get into preparing the turkey every year.
Do you butter it
Butter it
under the skin?
Butter up
yeah,
ends.
under the skin.
Yeah.
Chef Ramsay's
Yeah.
followed that, and then Huber's injecting.
Yeah.
I inject
Heroin?
the bird. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it's got a little problem. But
Well, he
Who wants the
Yeah.
fit bone?
Tommy, it's 2020. He's straight fentanyl.
Oh,
now.
okay.
Yeah. Just bypass the hand. Why buy those extra?
that's not
ingredients?
tryptophan.
No, yeah. Are you guys turkey fans of the meat?
Once
If it-
I'm good once a year.
Yeah, if it's moist,
Yeah.
like I like it.
That's why you got to
Um,
inject it and put the
yeah.
butter all over.
Are
it.
you
Yeah,
fans
I'm
of the
one-
gobbler? You ever go to like Wawa and you get
Love it.
yeah with stuffing,
Cranberry sauce.
cranberry sauce.
Turkey.
Now they do sweet potato,
Wow.
gravy, turkey.
It's unreal, dude.
Yeah,
Which spot is this?
Wawa.
Wawa.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
apparently Firehouse Subs has one now too.
No, I don't know that.
Wawa has great sandwiches. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Real quick,
I was conceived at a hoagie fest.
Yeah.
My parents did the brown acid.
Either one of you guys remember? Yeah, see, I'm younger than you. Do you guys remember though a TV show? Oh my God, the guy was a chef,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm gonna screw it up. He was a chef, but the show was about his house, and he was a chef, and his wife was a terrible cook, and like she would like every episode
Mm-hmm.
she would be making something, and then she'd come in and she'd go, "I just put the rhubarb in that thing," and he'd go, "No, honey, you were supposed to put that in the spaghetti last night."
What's the show called?
That's what I'm
It's not
trying to-
Mr. Belvedere, was it? Was that what that was about?
No, Mr. Belvedere
No.
was about a British
Butler. Yeah.
Right. It was a
working
No,
butler.
it was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I think it might have only been like 6 episodes of the
Yeah.
show.
Was it British?
No. The guy he was like a restaurant guy
Uh-huh.
and a chef, but like the show was his family. He was like, I can't remember.
Somebody tell us in the comments if you know.
They remember that show. Yeah, my grandmother was the worst cook, apparently.
Really?
Oh.
And I remember when I was like a really little kid, my grandfather, we lived with them.
Is your Italian grandma?
No, I don't have an Italian grandmother.
Okay.
I have-
grandfathers.
Right. Both my grandfathers were Italian. Both my grandmothers, one's French and Irish. The other one's Irish.
Okay.
Oh.
Anyway, so this is hilarious. My grandmother, the Irish one, the straight Irish one, she would make meatloaf. And it's one of my earliest memories as a kid. We sit down to eat dinner, and my grandfather, I used to sit like right there next to him. He would be at the head. And we're just about to eat, and he taps me, and he goes, "Get your brother." Because me and Chip, we were like 5 and 6. And I, like, Chip. So we look over, and he leans in, and he goes, "Here's the thing. If we don't eat this meatloaf, we'll take it down to the arena tonight and sell them for hockey pucks." And I'm telling you, it was the worst damn meatloaf.
Wow.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I was spoiled. I had the Italian grandma.
Yeah, but
who,
my mom,
cooked amazing.
my mom, and then both my grandfathers were good cooks.
Yeah.
And my grandfather, on my mother's side, did most of the cooking. And my grandmother could cook, though.
Yeah.
She was amazing. Yeah.
When I was a kid, there would be some nights that my mom we would have a candlelight dinner, and I was like, "Oh, this is fancy."
Yeah. Yeah.
And we
yeah.
eat, but it wasn't until I was an adult that my dad told me the reason we would have candlelight dinners, it would be when my mom would try a new recipe and it looked gross.
Just dim lighting.
So we couldn't see it.
Let's get into Random Facts Friday. You got some random facts,
Oh.
Mick?
Go ahead, you start. I got to bring them up. I'm so sorry.
All right. Tommy, you have facts today?
I was working, but I do know random facts.
All right.
You know 5 of them?
I know that Lincoln was a.
Hold on.
Oh,
You can have them about anything you want, but we got to do them in order.
okay.
This is a really religious bit we do on this show. So get it right, buddy. I'm just kidding.
Let's talk about Italian food. We'll kick it off with Italian food since we talked about Italian food here a second ago. Did you know that pepperoni is an American food? In Italian, pepperoni with 1 P is the word for bell peppers. And there's no salami named pepperoni with 2 P's used as a pizza topping. That's a totally American thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's a meat like there.
Yeah, right. Is
it a vegetable?
No, it's
No,
not.
it's salami. It's salami.
Salami. Yeah.
It's salami, but we made up the word pepperoni because it just sounded Italian as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The reason
So
why
it is.
marijuana sounds Hispanic.
Well, it was supposed to be, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So in Italian food, the noodle rigatoni, right, are tubes, and I think the spiced sausage salami is what pepperoni is. So I think they were saying like pepperoni, like the tube, like a peppered tube sort of thing. I don't know for sure, but I know that like when I was in Little Italy in New York, and I said pepperoni, and he said another meat back to me, and I went pepperoni, and he said it again.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, okay, that's really what it is.
Yeah.
And I don't remember the word.
You can't order a pepperoni pizza in Italy.
Yeah.
Or New York.
Right.
New York
Yeah.
place.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's wild. Yeah. They don't even know it. All right. You got one, Tommy?
That's not what I call my pepper tube.
Yeah. What's your random fact?
Abraham Lincoln was a licensed bartender.
Is that right?
And a rumored homosexual.
Is that I did know the rumored homosexual.
I read both of those things though, and I can't remember now. What was the reason he was going to open a bar? Is what it was originally. Isn't that what it was? He and another guy.
Couldn't find anyone to work it. I gotta do something about that.
He was going to open a bar,
horrible.
so he and another guy had to get licensed in I forget which state, maybe Illinois. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he
was Illinois.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't he go to Kentucky for? I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, here we go. Do you guys know who invented the term UFO? Who named that? Who came up with that?
I'm guessing somebody. I'm guessing the military.
I will say, since you said military, I will say a farmer.
Matt is correct. It was the United States Air Force came up with the term UFO.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
They were called Foo Fighters back in the day.
That's true.
During World War II.
Yep.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever watched what Skinwalker Ranch?
I've heard of it, but I've never watched.
Oh my God, there's definitely some anomaly on this ranch where there's some circular dome anomaly that kind of exists over top the ground and below the ground.
It's insane. Dude.
And they keep doing tests to try to see where the edges of this anomaly is. But they think it may be a portal for traveling UFOs. And there may be a downed craft in this mesa that the government knew about and then caused a rock slide to cover.
So this isn't
mesa.
fiction. This is like
this is real. This is in
Utah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And like the magnetic field changes. There's been releases of gas. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
And the one dude, the blonde haired dude on the show, the physicist.
Yeah. The guy like I'm gonna shoot a rocket up there.
Yeah. I mean, all I want to do is get to the top of that mesa and figure out if there's something there.
Yeah.
All I want to do is know what it is. What are we dealing with?
We watch it every time. He's like, so then I shot a rocket up into it. He's always shooting rockets.
Yeah. And then, by the way, were you a fan of Oak Island?
I didn't watch Oak Island.
Oh,
didn't stick with
I'm at the point now where I'm like, dude.
Didn't they find it?
Nah, they didn't really.
Oh.
But anyway, here's the point. The guy that narrates those shows, dude, the way he does that is the best narration in any show. Like, he'll just say something like this. He'll out of nowhere. Spikes in radiation? Weird lights at night? Could this be signs of an outside world? on an all-new Skinwalker Ranch.
I like they had a security guy, and he was like, "Hi, my name's Dragon," and no one was like, "Why?
No.
Why?"
And Dragon, I got to admit, I think I could have beat Dragon's ass. Like, I'm not being an asshole, but like Dragon looked like a guy that should have done. Like, you ever go to a wedding and it's your friend and they don't have a lot of money, right? But they did the best they could, and it might be at like a Knights of Columbus hall or something, right? And not even the big room. You know what I mean? Like the off lounge room, right? And then the DJ. Yeah. That's what he looks like. The guy that would be the DJ at one of them things. Like it's like I'm kind of rock and roll, but I'm much more of just an unaware dork.
Yeah, it looks like he does security at the Burlington Coat Factory.
Yours was a much better, quicker joke, bastard.
It's about the same.
Yeah.
Same look.
But yeah, you get what I mean, right?
Yeah,
that dude still drives a 78 Camaro.
But then this last season, Dragon wasn't on there.
Yeah, I don't
my
know.
wife and I were like, "Where's Dragon?" We were now
Somebody
super
slayed the
concerned.
Dragon, man. I think Dragon was one of them dudes that freaked out.
Oh, then he was like, "There's too much."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I do. I mean, I think because have you seen the interview with the guy that owns the ranch? Out of the show, the interview he did.
No,
dude, he does an interview and he said that in the last 4 years, the amount of money, he hasn't put it on the television show, but he's had like 6 different offers for outrageous, like life-changing money, even for him, like billions to buy his ranch, and he paid like I think it was $7 million for it. Because nobody wanted it. It was so weird. They scared everybody before him off. And he's like, once they started offering that, I knew what I had. Yeah. He's like, why would you offer me $1 billion for a ranch in the middle of nowhere? And it's
you gotta watch.
You guys have totally lost me now.
But so in Skinwalker Ranch, the guy that owns it. Okay. So do you know what Skinwalker Ranch is?
No.
All right. Years ago, there was a guy, I don't know his name, that really believed there was something going on here.
Yeah, like a Daddy Warbucks.
Yeah. Like, and he financed tons of stuff, research, and a lot of weird things happened. People disappeared, never shown up again. Animal carvings, like just bizarre.
Oh yeah, with the cows, all the cow things.
Yeah, and then
I do know what you're talking about.
This guy had a mysterious sort of separation from it at the end.
Well, I know that like the U.S. military had come in,
right,
and then afterwards they were like, he was like, I'm done with this place.
So he sold it to this other new millionaire, and this guy was like, I'm putting all my money into it, and just started dumping millions into the research, and it's. Dude, like the ground vibrates and hums like they could record.
All right, I'm in. Say no more. I'm all in. I'm gonna watch it.
It's wild as hell, man.
Who's up? Is it your factor?
What did you just do?
I didn't do another one. I did
number
Lincoln.
2. Yeah, and then I did the UFOs with the Air Force.
Okay. So a DNA analysis of apples found that they all originated in the mountains of Kazakhstan.
Oh,
very nice.
This is my apple.
These are my apples. So every time you eat an apple, they all originated.
So you're saying Eve was a Kazakhstani bitch?
Maybe. Well, of course, that was a special apple. You know,
that could have been.
Must have been a tempting apple. Must have been like a.
Where?
You know what I mean?
It was a vibe. It was a rosebud.
Crazy.
Yeah. Where is Kazakhstan? Is that like north of Pakistan and a little east?
Kazakhstan.
Trying to think of my.
I'm ignorant on the Middle East and the far, like when it gets into that area.
Yeah, all the stands. I mean, it's definitely Middle East, I guess.
Wait, he doesn't like Borat is from Kazakhstan. Doesn't like the guys from Uzbekistan. So it's next to Uzbekistan.
I'm gonna find out
either.
Here we go. Hold on. I might have even spelled it wrong, but who cares?
They got it.
Very nice.
It's between Europe and Asia, so it's right there.
I trade you my wife for apples.
All right, where is it? All right, come on. My God, man. So Kazakhstan, it's all them stands.
Yeah.
So you got Uzbekistan. I'm trying to see what's near it. Man, I can't figure none of this out. I don't know. Baku.
Reference
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
Reference your own maps.
It's like below Russia. I see it's below Russia. Yeah, it's way down in that corner where China, Russia, and Europe and Asia all come together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where your apples came from.
Yeah, that's pretty wild to know.
Yeah.
But that's not the cradle of life, we don't think, right?
Well, just the cradle of apples.
Just the cradle of apples. Where do you think bananas came from?
I don't know, but they can't survive without people.
Really?
Yeah, they had people.
Well, that's one of those fruits like watermelon that we've genetically, like through selective.
Yeah. What are you talking about with bananas?
Bananas do not grow on their own. They need people to keep those things growing. And
so, how did they grow before us?
They looked more like plantains. They weren't the big. We selectively bred.
Oh, we produced bananas.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't understand what you were saying.
Yeah.
I got you. So they're not like a real food.
Well, they are, but it would just people help the process, and they can't survive. They can't be pollinated without people.
There's another guy trying to do the same thing with pawpaws. Make them live longer on the shells so you can. You ever eaten a pawpaw?
No, well, I don't even know what one is. Where can I get a bag of them, Tommy? Can't tell you how many times I've smelled beautiful fragrances.
They smell like this.
Moving on, it's your turn, you weirdo. What do you got next?
Chainsaws were first invented for childbirth.
Whoa.
What?
Really?
They were developed in Scotland in the late 18th century to help aid and speed up the process of symphostomy, the widening of the pubic cartilage.
Wow.
And the removal of disease-laden bone during childbirth.
Childbirth isn't scary enough. Break out the chainsaw. Zing, 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 zing.
Shut up.
Hey, throw in a stitch for me.
Some more gasoline in this.
I'll tell you this much. I'll tell you this much.
Gynecologist, Dr. Leatherface.
I'll tell you this much. If I hear another woman complain nowadays, I'll just clearly read them how it used to be. No, I'm kidding. Oh, that's awful. Oh, my God. Do you know of UFOs, ancient sightings go back? How many years do you think?
What sightings?
Of UFOs.
Ancient sightings?
Oh, it goes back to Roman times.
You think Roman?
Yeah, I would say around 730 BC.
I think Marcus Aurelius wrote in his
Egyptian writings back to 4,000.
Oh,
okay.
That's close.
They are what's that word? Portray flying discs in drawings.
That's debatable, I thought, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Some people will be like, no, that's not what that is. But it clearly looks like it's
like
spaceships to us.
Do you ever see middle-aged paintings of what they say heaven looks like? And it's clearly just a UFO.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I think some of this shit is a little bit biblical. I don't even know what to believe or nothing.
Well, I'm sure it was a religious experience for them. Somebody coming out of the sky, if that's what it was. It was an alien ship.
What if Jesus was a hybrid?
Yeah, I hear you, man. But all I know is this. I finally found what my real faith is. Whichever one it is where you get to go to heaven. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if that's what it comes down to, that's the one I believe in.
I think it's more at the end of your times. It's more like, let's make a deal. Like,
you get to go with them or you get to go with us. And I'll be like, which one is heaven?
Yeah. Sorry, Mickey, you picked the wrong one.
Yeah,
Sorry.
whatever.
Door number 2.
Sorry, snake.
Show what's behind door number 2, Bob.
You never handled a single snake.
You know what I honestly believe, though?
Yeah.
I'm going to pick whichever one I think is genuinely the better one. So if there was a loving God, he would know my purest intention.
Yeah, just be a good person.
If I picked the wrong one, he would save me from it. He would say, they fooled you, but I know your intentions. Right? Doesn't that seem like something God would do?
It all comes down to love your neighbor.
Yeah, God's cool like that.
Do unto others.
Yeah, do unto others. Yeah.
You know how many hand jobs I gave based on that philosophy? That turned out to be a pile of shit lie.
I think it's you, Tommy. Is it your?
Okay. Yeah. Australia is wider.
No, it's Matt's.
Oh, is it mine?
Okay. Yeah, I just went.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Right. That's all right.
It's a very strict game, Tommy.
I'm sorry.
All right. So
Matt yells at me later.
Nutmeg is a hallucinogen.
I knew that.
Did you know that? The spice contains myristicin, a natural compound that has mind-altering effects if ingested in large doses.
But you have to eat so much nutmeg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's how I make my my eggnogs.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So wait,
Extra
like if
nutmeg,
I took
please.
like a tablespoon of nutmeg, would I hallucinate?
No, but if you took the whole thing of that you get from,
The
whole,
juice?
No, the whole what's
Whole
the
can,
the whole can, the whole little bottle.
Yeah.
You did that,
the whole spice rack.
Yeah.
If I did that
from
whole thing,
McCormick. Yeah, yeah.
Maybe
I would hallucinate.
Yeah, yeah.
Would it be safely?
I don't know. I haven't. There's actually a website you can go to, and people will tell you what their trip experiences are on different things, like robo
people are
tripping.
using nutmeg to have psychedelic experiences.
Well, I think you should just legalize mushrooms. And then,
Hey, let me ask you something. This is a genuine question. Has anyone ever died on mushrooms?
No.
Well, not from the mushrooms.
Taking them, just from them.
No.
Never.
No. They're not.
You don't like OD on them or
No,
nothing.
you can't OD. You just trip harder.
Right now, here's another question.
You lose your mind, I think.
Is there an emergency eject antidote if you're tripping?
They say orange juice will help.
Why?
Cut it.
I know hospitals will give people like Valium or things like that.
Yeah, they just knock you out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Although I was tripping once at a movie and somebody gave me a Klonopin. They're like, hey, if you start freaking out, take half of this Klonopin. And if you're really freaking out, take the whole
What
thing.
is that? Is that a painkiller?
It's supposed to just not turn your brain off.
Oh.
And I was freaking out watching Star Trek Into Darkness And anyway, I was losing my mind in this movie theater, and I took the Klonopin, didn't do nothing. It was just like a speed bump. Boop. Like it wasn't until like I held this random black guy's hand that was sitting next to me.
Are you serious?
I just reached out, grabbed his. I needed human contact.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Turns out there was no.
Yeah, there was no.
The guy just looked at me. He was like, "Take your time, man. Take your time."
He knew it. Like he knew.
I don't know what he knew, but I guess he knew. Like, I'm letting those crazy honkies shoot this place.
Yeah, this right here, crazy white boy.
Yeah.
Shit. You just reach over and grab somebody. Damn. This
I used to do a bit
motherfucker
about
crazy.
that. Like when he got home, his wife was like, "How was the movie?" And he was like, "Another honky held my hand today." Did you tell him to take his time?
That is so funny. Oh my god. Another honky held my hand. Who's Tommy's turn?
Yeah. Okay, so Australia is wider than the moon.
Wait, say that again.
Australia is wider than the moon. The moon is 3,400 kilometers in diameter, while Australia's diameter from east to west is almost 4,000 kilometers.
Wow. Yeah.
Holy crap.
We're in another race to the moon right now.
Yeah, you got to ask
China's
why.
On the way.
You got to ask why.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's a lot. Well, we know why they.
Whoever has
there.
control of the moon, I believe,
but there's
will have control of access to the planet.
There's a global agreement that nobody claims the moon.
Right.
Nobody put weapons on the moon.
Oh yeah, we've never gone back on agreements.
But they're talking about putting nuclear power up there.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. Imagine we blow the moon up.
Well, that would be good
dead.
for us.
We're dead in a week.
Yeah.
A week.
Yeah. From all the menstrual cycles.
Yeah. All at once.
Yeah. Women turn into werewolves overnight.
All right. So what percentage of UFOs do you think UFO sightings are eventually explained?
How many UFO sightings are eventually explained?
Is this a percentage thing?
Yes, percentage.
85%.
I'm gonna go with 10%.
Are explained?
Or explained.
Tommy was the closest. It's actually 90%
Oh, wow.
explained. However, many scholars now believe some of these explanations do not withstand scientific research. So the percentage could be much, much less. But on average, it's about, they say 90% of them.
Just a weather balloon.
Have a lot of that shit.
Yeah.
You know what's weird? Like Roswell.
Yeah.
The first thing they said was an alien disc. And then it's a weather balloon that ripped apart.
Right.
How do you get an alien disc and a ripped apart weather balloon confused?
That's a cover up. It's just a straight up cover up.
Straight cover up.
Yeah.
So you know it was a ship.
Or a cop that just wasn't into, he's like,
You ever hear about the
weather balloon
story?
or something?
I think it's in Ohio, where the priest was called to give last rites? You ever hear that one?
No.
To the alien bodies?
What?
Yeah. This thing crashed in a farm that's like farm town.
Yeah.
Miles and miles from anything. And these farmers went out and found it, and there was a being inside suffering that died. And they went and they got the town pastor, and he came out and gave it last rites. It's a really compelling story. I'm not making that one
now
up.
That's the only alien in heaven.
Yeah. Paul.
He's like, fuck. Another honky trying to hold my head.
Tommy, how long ago did you do that bit?
That's maybe a 10-year-old bit.
Can I have it?
No.
So funny, man.
So the first Bitcoin purchase was on May 22nd, 2010, when a developer bought 2 pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoin. So now,
when was this?
It was 2010. So now that would be worth around $1 billion. He paid $1 billion for 2 pizzas back in 2010.
Back when Bitcoin was like $200 for a Bitcoin.
Yeah.
My niece's husband, he turned me on to Bitcoin, told me how to get on to like what's that? The Onion, to get on the Silk Road to buy. I wanted to buy mushrooms.
Right.
And I almost invested in Bitcoin just to buy drugs.
Well, you know what's interesting?
And I would have had Bitcoins left over.
Well, listen to this. So in 2011, I was going to buy this rare hypnosis book that somebody in Europe had. And he asked me he said, can you pay for it in Bitcoin? And I didn't even know what it was at the time. I was like, I don't know what that is. And he sent me to a website where, you could buy the Bitcoin. It was $1 a Bitcoin at the time. And he wanted me to buy 50. He paid $50 for this thing. So I was going to buy 50. And I was like, I can't figure this out. I couldn't figure it out. So I ended up paying him a different way.
So you would have had 50 Bitcoins?
I'm just thinking if I had purchased, paid him and purchased some for myself back then for $1 a Bitcoin, man. I mean,
yeah,
it was like 2010, 2011. It really is. Yeah. And this guy must
let me ask you a
punching
question.
himself in the face for buying pizza.
Yeah, but hold on. All right. So we're saying that, what's that thing worth now? Bitcoin, like 90 million or something?
No, it's like 112,000 per Bitcoin.
I mean, 1,000. I'm sorry. But I thought it dropped back down under 100.
I think it did drop a little bit.
Anyway, whatever it is, right? So let's say you paid $1. Would you really have letting it rise to 100,000?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, dude. If that thing got to be $500, you would have sold that bitch.
It's going to go down. I'm going to cash it in.
You know who gets? Here's who gets filthy rich on those kind of things. Guys that are in early, and they go, "Yeah, I'm going to put $5 million on this," and then they sit on that $5 million, and they wait 2-3 years, and they figure out what it's doing. And then they start paying attention to it. And then the market develops for it. And the next thing you know, those things always hit a number. And if you go back through history, any huge stock boom, them guys always get out then. It's another scam.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
Any stock is a scam.
Or you got those guys that lose their password for their wallet, and then they'll find it years later and they'll have a ton.
Did you hear about the guy that he had a hard drive that had 10 Bitcoin on it? That got thrown in the trash, and it's now in some landfill.
Oh my God.
And he tried to go out and find it, and he ended up buying the landfill so that he can spend the rest of his life trying to find this hard drive.
That's incredible. What did he pay for the landfill? Do you know?
I don't know, maybe like $800,000.
But what would 10 Bitcoin be worth?
$1 million?
Yeah.
A little over $1 million, 1.5 maybe.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Justin's into all those coins.
The digital money.
Yeah. Like the Shiba Inus, and
I don't know any of that shit.
Ethereum.
I got one. I own like a couple $100 of what's it, XRP. You guys ever heard of that one? Yeah. That thing looks like it's dying. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Well, I think there's going to be some stuff that happens in the government. I was reading about that after you told me about it.
Yeah.
And once that happens, it could end up being very valuable.
Well, I'm just holding on. I mean,
hang on to it.
It's so bad.
Don't spend it.
Well, it's so bad for me right now. I'm thinking about cashing out and taking a loss because I could use that $14 left.
I sank my 401k into a garbage pail kid collection. So wait for that market to come back around.
Hey, man, you ever look at the country right now in the political climate and go, Yeah, maybe a redo wouldn't be bad. Yeah. Just all start over. You know what I mean? Like burn all the records.
Can we use Beanie Babies?
Yeah. Hey man, I'm just asking. Like, yeah, it's 300 million up. Can we just do like a Control-Alt-Delete on all the bills? Everybody's bills, though. So that's the thing. Like, can you imagine that? Think about that for a second. Imagine if all the debt in the country to anyone just goes boom.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And then we just start over from scratch.
I've thought about this before. Have you ever played this game? What if, what's our national debt now? $34 trillion? Yeah, something crazy. Yeah. What if somebody came along with a check for $34 trillion and paid off all of our debt?
And then it bounced.
What would happen, though? What would happen? How would our lives change?
Ours, not at all.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it would.
Oh, ours would?
Gas prices would go.
You think that would happen?
Oh, my God. It would. I mean, you have to have a little debt as a nation. But any economist will tell you the first thing to kill any nation is its debt. Because eventually you start spending more than you actually owe. It's crazy.
Well,
you owe more.
We're already spending more than our interest payments.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it's like, no. But if you paid it all off, oh my God, interest rates would go. It would just be that's incredible, you know. And I don't know if there is a debt-free nation. China may be a debt-free nation, but I'm not positive. But
I know they own a lot of our debt. They own but
don't underestimate what the U.S. owns, though. Like, there's a lot of companies that are U.S. companies that own a lot of shit. We also have an
incredibly strong military.
Well,
we need to maintain.
Whether people
no fatties.
Whether and I'm not saying this with pride. I'm saying it like just sort of how it is. The U.S. next to China and Russia can pretty much take whatever it wants. I mean, that's the harsh reality of the world. Is France really going to stop us if we wanted to go invade it?
Well, we help the world. I mean, like
that's our thing.
Without the U.S. Navy, there would be no trade. I mean, the pirates wouldn't take over
at the rate you could travel nowadays in history. I mean, every great emperor or ruler has tried to conquer the known world. That's the game, right? And the U.S. was the first country that came along and just basically went, yeah, you're not doing that. England was on its way. England was trying. They were a huge.
The British Empire.
It was unreal, dude. Like the Romans, you know, like everyone before them. And I think, you know, they try to call us imperialists and that, and we are a little bit, but I think we do it. Yes, it does help us, of course, but it also helps these other places. And you know, there's bad and good and everything, but I think the U.S. is. I like it
because I happen to have right here.
Hey, the U.S.
$34 million.
Trillion
dollars. Oh, and I wanted to present it to you guys.
Yeah, but I mean,
it's a giant check.
You know, it's another thing I always thought. What if everybody, like they say, we have there's 300 million people, right? So what is that? You know, how many times does 300 million go into 34 trillion, right? So let's think about that for a second. Because I really do have an idea if this would work.
Okay.
All right, let's think about it.
I'm not following you yet, though.
All right. How many times does 300 million go into 34 trillion?
And the answer is
yes, ChatGPT. Oh, wow. Great question. Here's some answers.
Okay. So the final answer
is 5.
Is 113,000 times. 113,000 times.
Okay. What is that first number you divided it by?
Which one? 300 million?
Yeah.
I'm saying there's 300 million Americans.
Oh, people. Yeah. I see. Okay.
So if all of us just said at birth, we got to pay $113,000 off for our country. Every one of us. And it starts at birth and your parents pay it and you figure out. And let's say the average person lives to be 80.
74 years old from then.
Okay. Is that what it is? Yeah. I'll say 80 for the next generations. Okay. All right. What is 113,000 divided by 80? I think I'm saving the country right now, Matt. Just came up with this idea.
Man. I'm paying enough
subtracted 16
and,
from
Social Security. I'm never going to see
because you can't work until you're 16.
Trying to figure out where my $100,000's coming from.
So it would be $1,413 a year.
God, that seems like a lot. But it's not. It's
like $100 a month.
Wait, divide that number by 12.
How long is that going to take? 80 years?
It's $112.
$112 a month.
Basically.
That's everybody for 80
That's my
years.
car payment.
Everybody for 80 years. And then we're debt free, dude.
An 80-year loan. That's
An
not
80-year loan.
Yeah.
Can't we invest that?
Yes, that's the whole point.
Yeah.
You take that same money that you're paying back, goes into an account that grows itself. Like, man, I know I didn't invent this idea, and it's probably an economist could come along at any point in my sentence and go, however, and completely destroy it. But just as a dumb person, I think stuff that way.
Well, I think you should run in 2028.
Well, what party would
Stop
endorse
putting
that?
Gatorade on the plants.
Sounds almost communist if you think about it.
Yeah.
Just make everybody pay everybody's debt.
That's socialism.
I don't know. What's the difference at this point? You know what I got it down to? Here's what I got it down to. Cool people and dicks.
Oh, yeah.
That's who I'm voting for.
I like it.
Cool people and dicks. If you're in a dick party, I'm probably, it's not even a party.
Part of the cool party.
Yeah, because the cool party has both people in it.
Yeah.
In my cool party.
Yeah.
There's cool people.
In the dick party?
There's no cool people in the dick party.
Okay,
you're cool, not you.
But there's cool people in both parties.
Yeah.
So it don't matter who you are, just don't be a dick. That's my party.
Yeah. That's your slogan, 2028.
Don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm gonna solve the national debt.
Hey, do you think it would be funny if a dude I thought about doing this, seriously, mockingly run for president for like a year and a half straight, only on social media, and just
like Vermin Supreme?
I don't even know what that is.
That's this weirdo guy that wears a rubber boot on his head.
Not quite that weird,
Okay.
but totally take it serious just as myself.
Yeah.
I never officially register.
Yeah.
But I try to call people out and shit like I'm really running.
I like
and
it.
see if I can get anybody to follow it. And it's like a mock election. Would I have actually beat the real candidate?
Okay. I like it.
Do you follow it?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I like it. Yeah, I like it.
I'm announcing my bullshit candidacy right here on this show. I'm gonna
turn this into your campaign headquarters.
Yeah, this is it, man. And this is also going to be the first time in American history where I will openly say I'm high while I'm talking live on air. And I'm not right now. I'm just saying if I was,
folks.
I did. But I will admit everything. I think people would be amazed how most people will forgive other people for a lot of crazy shit.
Yeah. No, we've seen it happen.
Yeah. And I mean,
currently.
I think everybody's related to somebody that we all know the rest of the world would go, he did what?
Yeah.
We're related to a dude like that.
Yeah.
We're a lady.
Yeah.
So why don't we all just knock it the fuck off and just go, all right, you done being a dick? Like, you gonna live good now? Like, start doing that shit. Anyway, 2028, I'll be running.
Don't be a dick.
You got my vote.
Matt, will you be my, vice?
Yeah.
You would do it?
I'm in, man. Yes, I'm in. And
Tommy, I know
back your platform.
Yeah.
Tommy is the secretary of awesome. That's what Tommy.
I like that.
I want to be the Secretary of Health and Human Services on RFK Jr.'s job. I want to swim in shit.
Would you ever run for office, man?
There used to be a time where I would always put my name in for comptroller whenever I was voting.
Seriously?
Yeah, and I'm like, it's a grassroots movement.
How many you up to? One, but it's solid every year.
What, write yourself in?
Yeah.
But would you ever even think about running for office?
No. I'm not a good enough person.
But see, I think that's the
I'm
problem.
not a good enough person.
I think a lot of really smart people that would do good things are just petrified because of mistakes they've made or things they're not proud
Well,
of.
of course. I mean, that's the whole game now, unfortunately, in politics, and they can find out stuff about you easily and get it out very quickly.
Yeah,
and they can
I have
lie
10 years of a podcast
about it.
Cancel.
They'll make stuff up about you.
And you know what people got to stop doing? This is the shit I really hate. Now, there are some things, if you do it once, you don't, I'm sorry, you crossed the line. We can't take you seriously anymore. Things like rape.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? No, I'm serious. Things like rape, like pedophilia, those type. You don't get you don't get to say, "Oh, I did it. I'm sorry," and then we trust you again. No, but there are, I mean, you cheated. Maybe you got physical. You did things you hate about yourself. And you regret, and you didn't do them the rest of your life. You're not qualified to help the rest of us. I find that to just be an absurd way to think.
Yeah.
And because I got news for you. I've been helped by nurses and doctors that I guarantee you have done some fucked up personal shit. And I would never in a million years, A, want to know, or B, ever worry that still didn't make them good enough to help me.
The problem is that when you are elected to represent a large group of people, there are people that will hold your life up to scrutiny to be like, who are you to tell me how to live my life when you've done this, this, and this?
I'll tell you exactly how I would answer that.
Yeah.
I am a man who has made mistakes and learned from them. And I do not mean to be rude that you're holding me up to that scrutiny. However, if I was to turn the tables on you and had access to your life's history like you have to mine because of the public life, I don't know if you would still be the same judgmental person you're being right now.
I would say to that, quiet piggy. That's what I would say. Quiet piggy.
You know what I'd say?
Is
honestly,
he not the great? I'm sorry, go ahead, man.
No, what I was going to say honestly is I'm going to look, as long as they're not Hitler. I'm going to look at their platform and their ideas and their plan, and if I agree with that, that's what I'm voting on.
Yeah.
You know,
what are they doing? Not what have they done?
Right. Yeah. What do you want to do?
Yeah.
Not what did you do?
Yeah. I don't care what party you're from. I don't care,
But don't you guys honestly admit now, like it's to a point where the game's up. Like we know they're full of shit.
Yeah.
We're not going to accept anything but authenticity anymore.
Yeah.
This and this is on both sides. This
we've lost our
bullshit.
Unfortunately, we've lost our faith not only in politicians and the government, but all of our institutions. I mean, people don't trust the media anymore. People don't, for a long time.
Yeah.
So something's about to evolve, hopefully. Anyway.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a reversal for the better.
I hope
and
so.
What I mean by reversal is just a more traditional America in its laws. And that does not mean socially. I think the best part about America is how much we've grown socially. I don't want that to change at all. But I do think we need sort of a reminder of why law and order is so important, because it allowed us to get where we are, because we people weren't allowed to come in and take advantage of us and run whole cities and do things like that like the rest of the world. Drug narcs couldn't come in here and take over a village and produce a bunch of crystal meth and sell it to the world. Like, no, it's not how it works here. There's plenty of places where it works that way, and you're welcome to go. That's the beauty of America.
Enough of weaponizing the justice system
all
against
that
people.
Shit.
It's get out of here with all that. Nobody wants that.
Yeah, and I don't even think racism has a chance anymore.
No,
I don't think anyone would allow it. Are there assholes out there that would start it?
Of course.
And Joe and Mark, go fuck yourself. Like, nobody. Well, you're an idiot. I mean, you're an absolute moron. I grew up in a city that is a very black city. I got in a fight with a couple black people, but it had nothing to do with them being black, right? Nothing. No black person's ever done anything to me, and vice versa. Like, it's just horse shit.
Well,
anyway, back to the comedy.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
I did get jumped by 30 black guys once.
Yeah, but that was kind of your fault.
You tried to hold his hand.
I did say hello.
You did say hello.
I did say hello, boy.
How many times have I told you?
I did try to hold his hand.
Yeah. No, you know what I mean? Isn't that kind of bullshit anymore?
Yeah.
Right?
Well, that's like, I told that story on Stavi's podcast, and there were so many people in the comments that were like, yeah, but what did you do to them? And it was like, I didn't do anything. Nowadays, yes, there would have to be, but back in the 90s, living where I lived,
dude,
like near Westport and Cherry Hill,
it's not a very nice area, bro. I don't mean to insult where you grew up.
No, many of my bikes lived there happily.
Yeah, right. Yeah. No, I mean, where I grew up was not as tough as where you grew up. But it was surrounded. I mean, it was. Yeah. I didn't have to go far to find trouble. You know what I mean? And I'll tell you what, though, it really did make me understand the world better. I've always said that. I'm glad I grew up the way I did in the city and saw it for myself, as opposed to growing up in the suburbs and being told what it is. Yeah. It's a different animal when you've seen it. Yeah. Now, there's some shit that goes on in the city that I've seen where you're like, come on, dude. You know that shit's fucked up. Like, what we got to keep pretending. Like, seriously. But other than that, anybody that wants to work and raise kids and love each other, I don't give a shit what color,
Agreed.
religion, none of that.
I think a majority of the country feels that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think the games are over.
Yeah.
People are just to the point now where they're like, nope, that doesn't work anymore. Next.
Yeah.
You know?
Want to get into some music here quickly?
Hell yeah.
All right.
Oh, are we done with the facts?
Brought to us by Hammerjokes.
No, we're not even
We're
done,
not done
with
with
facts.
We're not done with facts?
No, what
Okay.
time is it, Matt? I mean, I know we're having a great
It's
time.
6:34.
All right, we're fine.
I got one. I got
I got another one then.
Well, you just did one.
No, I'm not going to do it now.
Now Tommy's pissed.
Yeah.
It's my
Hey,
turn.
no, go ahead. No.
You said there
Your
were
turn.
rules.
Your turn for sure.
I'm with the silverback gorilla now.
The Japanese word kuchi zamashi is the act of eating when you're not hungry because your mouth is lonely.
Oh, I know that so well.
Say it again.
There's a Japanese word, kakuchi zamashi, and it's the act of eating when you're not hungry, but you're eating because your mouth is lonely.
every night. Every night.
You ever eat when you're bored?
Kamashi.
I eat when I'm bored.
I
That's
used to.
how I got diabetes.
I used to. Remember, I used to be a lot heavier. I don't know if you remember that.
Mhm.
But I've lost
You're
about
like half a chip.
I lost probably 30, 35
You
pounds.
look good.
Right. Well, I'm not saying for that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I would eat. I'm okay. I mean, this is crazy.
Mhm.
I would, I'm 5'3". I should be nowhere near 214 pounds.
Now.
Right. And I was at that point, and I'm telling you, the depression was, I would wake up in the morning, I would go to a diner. I
Okay.
would eat like the double T special. You get the
Okay.
eggs, the pancakes,
Yeah.
the 2 types of meat, all of it, the bread.
Yeah.
Go home,
The farmer special.
dude, go home, sleep till about 4 in the afternoon, get
Okay.
up. I would go to some different place every day. It might be a pit beef stand. I would grab a sandwich from somewhere, come home, eat it, go back to sleep. 7:30, 8 o'clock, same thing. I'd go somewhere, eat pasta, whatever, ribs, whatever, go home, sleep. Midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, Wawa, sub, back home, eat, fall asleep, repeat. It was awful. And then finally, one day, I just finally went all the way crazy and then figured out how to stop doing that. So you'll get there.
Okay. No, now I'm on Ozempic and my Adderall, and I'm just like, I have to be reminded to eat.
Does Adderall really help?
It helps me. It helps me zone in.
I gotta find something.
There's have you tried not Monjaro, Vyvanse,
No, what's that other one?
Ritalin?
Suicide. That's the one I tried. No, I haven't. No, Ritalin. Yeah, Ritalin. What's crazy? I'm not making this up. I was one of the first kids, like in Maryland, to be put on Ritalin in the public schools. Like it was recommended.
You were the
Yeah,
guinea
yeah.
pig.
Yeah,
I was on a
guinea
thing called
pig.
Silert. They don't give kids Silert anymore.
That explains all this weird shit about you.
Explains this tail I have.
Tommy Sinbazo, who will, by the way, be here at Hammerjokes tonight and tomorrow
And
night.
tomorrow.
We are we're in random facts. Whose turn is it?
It's yours.
All right, here we go. Tommy, I love you, buddy. You're hilarious.
Thanks, man.
Here we go. You know that the FAA has a real UFO reporting system. So pilots aren't supposed to call them UFOs. They file sightings through the ASRS, the Aviation Safety Reporting System, run by NASA. So in other words, the FAA doesn't want it recorded.
Interesting.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah. I think all that's about to change now.
I think it did.
I think it is changing. Yeah.
I think we're in a couple weeks, we're going to be like this. What team you on, dude? Because I'm on team them.
Yeah.
They're going to win. I'm on their team.
I've been training to suck alien dicks. So good. I'm gonna be their house human.
I just hope I picked the right alien.
Yeah.
God, if it's the other one that has the 3,
Oh God.
I have no mouth to hand coordination.
Use your nose, nostrils too.
What if the aliens get off the plane and they're like this big, dude? They're just this big, but they're like 1,000 times smarter than us, stronger.
Like
everything.
Kazoo from the
Yeah,
first
just, like they could just think to slap us in the face, and our head would just go. Like,
Can pick you up like an ant.
Yeah, dude.
All right, so here's my final one. So a day on Venus is longer than its year. So a day is the time it takes for the planet to complete one full rotation on its axis, and the year is the time it takes the planet to complete one orbit around the sun. So Venus rotates so slowly that its day is longer than its year.
That's crazy.
That'll melt your brain, won't it?
Wait a minute. All right, which one? Okay.
So look, Venus is turning like this. Look, on its axis very slowly. But in the meantime, it's going around the sun. It'll make it around the sun one time before it will actually rotate on its axis.
Oh, before it does one rotation of its own body,
yes,
it will have circled the sun.
Yeah, so the day is longer than the year.
Wow.
Crazy, right?
It's crazy.
Yeah. Your birthday comes, every day.
No,
your birthday lasts a year.
Your birthday lasts a year.
Yeah.
By the way, at that rate, you ain't never gonna have a second birthday, so it don't matter, dude. You're gonna live to be 8, and you'll be 95 years old.
Get Social Security at 6.
Yeah, dude.
Queen Elizabeth II was a trained mechanic.
I did know that.
I knew that too.
I did know that.
She was in the military, right? She learned it in the military,
She
I
was
believe.
16. The Queen joined the British Employment Agency at the Labor Exchange and learned basics of truck repair.
That's wild, though. It really is.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
She was like, imagine your car's broken down and like the Queen's come through. She's like, oh, let me take a look at it.
It sounds like your carburetor.
You're out of headlight fluid.
Here's another one. Japan Airlines Flight 1628, which was a consumer flight, saw a UFO larger than an aircraft carrier. Have you ever been near an aircraft carrier?
Humongous. They carry
They're huge. They're
tons
like
of planes, giant planes.
I was on one for about 45 minutes. I'm telling you, getting on it is like, holy shit. Like it's like a hotel for hotels.
Yeah.
It's massive. And can you imagine that flying in the sky though?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, look at 3i Atlas. I mean, that's kind of what they think that is. They think it's a mothership.
Yeah, I can't even trust
a mothership.
the images I'm seeing of 3i Atlas because I'm like, no, that's clearly a ship.
Yeah,
there's lights. There's people playing shuffleboard on it.
Yeah, there's a sign on the top that says "We're coming, motherfucker."
Yeah,
like
it has truck nuts at the back of it.
I just think it would be really funny too if they showed up, stopped above the sky, turned all their TVs on, and their dude popped up and was like, okay, seriously, what was that about? And we're like, what? And he's like, last time we were here, you guys were dicks. It took them that long to get back. Like, no, but I man, I'm telling you.
Or if they pull up and they're like, hey, we left our pet dodos here. Can anybody see my pet bird? Like,
man, what if they come back and they go, okay, listen, you guys were right. You guys were wrong. What do we do then?
You gotta start playing for the other team really quickly, man.
Yeah, you do, right?
Yeah.
You gotta get this one activated too.
Is that it for random facts?
That's
I
random
think
facts.
so. All right.
Random Facts Friday.
All right, let's get right into music. Music brought to us by Hammerjokes. Tonight, Tommy Sinbazo. Go to hammerjokescomedy.com for tickets. Tomorrow night as well. Going to be a great time. And I'm really excited Tommy's here.
We're going to have a good time.
We are. Hope somebody else is here. All right, let's move on. Matt, here it is with Matt's Music Minute.
So Fuji's founder, Pras Michel, has been sentenced to 14 years in prison. He's a founding member of the hip-hop group The Fugees, sentenced Thursday to 14 years in federal prison for illegally funneling millions of dollars in foreign money into U.S. political campaigns. So
whose political campaign?
Well, yeah, he was accused of receiving $120 million from Malaysian billionaire Low Tak Jo, also known as Joe Low. Michelle then directed the money to Obama's campaign through straw donors.
There you go, dude.
A straw donor is someone who used to conceal the true source of campaign contributions. So they found him guilty in April of 2023 of 10 counts, including conspiracy and acting as an unregistered foreign agent in connection with a scheme involving the Malaysian financer. And the judge rejected prosecutors' call for a life sentence, but described his conduct as brazen.
Yeah, life sentence. What are they, killing him slowly?
Man, you know what sucks about that, man? For real? Like, nothing's going to happen to the people that got the money.
No, yeah.
And they knew what was up, man.
He's just a middleman.
That's it.
Yeah, but you don't want that middleman in this country.
No,
right?
Of course you don't.
No.
But you also you don't want the people that benefited from that crime to just
Well, you're right. To
nothing
get
happened to
free.
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, look,
unless we're just at that point where we go, all right, let's just stop. Everybody did that shit before. You guys are dicks. We know who you are, but no more. You know what I mean?
Don't worry. I think the Department of Justice, there's no way they're going to go after Obama for anything.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think there is still I don't know if a president, honestly, Biden tried, but I didn't. I don't know if a president could sincerely allow a former president to be
It'll
publicly
never
shamed.
happen.
I don't think they could do
Look,
it.
we've never once seen anybody in our government in handcuffs, have we? Ever?
No.
Ever?
I think back in the 1800s there was an incident or two.
Yeah.
I think, but it was more about
It's probably before the president was the president, though.
yeah, maybe, yeah, but I think it was about fighting, like literally fist fighting.
Yeah.
Them dudes used to fist fight, man. That's how you get shit done, right? Whoever's all right, fine. Let's just duke it out that way. Everybody, send your best 2 people from your state.
Oh, God. Who are we going to watch 90-year-olds duke it out?
Fight like this.
I'm in. Send Jake Paul in there.
Yeah. Oh, that Jake Paul fights this weekend, isn't it?
Is it?
I don't know. I saw that lady on the internet though say she could beat him. I thought that was hilarious.
He's actually a good fighter, man.
He ain't bad. I don't think he could against a real contender at the top of his game. I think he gets schooled. I do.
I think he's a good fighter.
He's good.
Yeah.
But I mean,
he's
if
solid boxer,
if he was
trains
just a
hard.
boxer, I believe this. If he was just a boxer that came up through the ranks, he may be a top 5 guy, maybe a top 10. But I don't think he's a world champion for long. He might get lucky.
Would
and
you
not
get
do
in
that.
a ring with the
No.
retired Floyd Mayweather or Mike Tyson?
If I was Jake Paul, yeah.
If I was paying Mike Tyson a bunch of money not to kill me.
Well, I mean, even look at it the other way, though. Like, for instance, I certainly would have done things against a 50-year-old man when I was in my 20s, as opposed to being in my 50s and thinking I could do something with a guy in their 20s.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Sure, yeah.
But I think Floyd Mayweather was so great that even though he knew Jake Paul was stronger, he was such a great fighter, he could save himself through that fight.
I also think Jake Paul did a lot for the sport of boxing.
Without it,
too.
he saved it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he absolutely saved the sport, and they'll never give him credit for it.
No.
And the Canelos of the world who are angry because he's taken all the spotlight should be thankful, because I love Canelo. He's one of my favorite fighters of all time. I love him. And De La Hoya both are really pissed. It's like, guys, you got to develop these characters. Where's the boxers that can be hilarious again? You know, we loved Ali. We had Ali. We had Mayweather. We had, look at Conor McGregor, what he did for UFC.
For sure.
You need personalities that can whoop ass.
Agreed.
That's the whole package. Your sport suffers when your product suffers. That's all.
All right. So music labels are now signing with an AI company. 3 major music labels signed licensing deals with an AI music company. That's Warner Music Group, Universal Music Group, and Sony Music Entertainment have signed with Clayvision. It's a move the startup claims will, quote, help further evolve music experiences for fans, leveraging the potential of AI while fully respecting the rights of artists, songwriters, and rights holders, unquote. The company uses an interactive tool trained on licensed music to, in the company's words, reimagine listening. I don't even know what that means.
I'm
but
not
it doesn't
sure
sound
either.
good to me.
It means they're going to just spit out AI slop songs, which are going to be catchy. They're going to be there's this one app that you can do that. Well, I'm sure there's a couple of them, but there's this one app. You give it a song genre, you give it the song title and tell it what it's about, and in 3 minutes it spits out a song.
The funk version.
Yeah, or whatever. It will create a new song.
Oh.
And but there is that guy that does.
And I gotta admit that it's a guilty pleasure of mine. I kind of like the funk versions of.
It's awesome, but let me tell you guys something. I feel
Sadly,
you know what I think is going to happen. Honestly, I think the AI music taking or making world's going to explode.
Mm-hmm.
But what I think is going to bring live music back are these bands that form playing the AI music.
AI cover band,
and then videos come back. So what I think is going to happen, because everyone's on these again, people are going to start watching videos again, music videos, and you'll be a cover band, but you're covering a computer program,
sort of like the way that Death Clock or the Gorillas, which are both cartoon bands,
right?
When they perform live, the band is backlit, so you just see their silhouette while they play.
Yeah.
Is that
kind of?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Or they'll just use hologram technology.
Yeah, they're going to have to find a way to monetize that some way, and they
well,
will.
I think what it's
this is
going
their
to be.
plan to keep all the money.
I think
way.
what'll happen is kids will get popular for being in cover bands, but they'll be live. They'll be playing live again. So bands will become cool.
It'll be Milli Vanilli.
So what'll happen is AI will lead kids back into playing music. And then when the kids start playing music, the other kids will see, hey, that's cool. They'll start liking that. Then these kids that learned how to play it through AI will start writing their own music, and that will bring back humans producing music.
Milli Vanilli's back with a new album.
Yeah.
I think those kids will just,
with me?
Yeah, they'll learn to use AI to make music.
I disagree. I think there's still going to be a novelty to actually playing it, to creating it yourself. I think that's human.
I tell you,
I don't think we can get rid of that.
With Bussy, there was one time that I put everything in that I wanted for a song to spit out a song. So I'd be like, Eric, let's make this song.
Really?
And Eric was like, we can't do that. Because now we can't copyright this song.
Can you not copyright it if an AI model writes it?
If AI makes it, you can't copyright it.
How would they know if you just send in a recording of it?
I'm just saying, you can't take an AI, like AI images, you can't copyright those.
Yeah, I didn't think you, but nobody else can use them, right? If you can brand them, I think.
You can probably brand them.
Yeah. No, you can't copy. Yeah, you can copyright a logo that AI made.
Yeah. Okay.
No, you absolutely can.
Okay.
I think what you can't do is you can't charge for what's called mechanical royalties. The person that designed it.
Oh, okay.
Like you can't. So you get a performance. There's two different ones: mechanical and performance. So like Elvis sings a song, he gets a royalty for singing it. But the guy that wrote it gets the mechanical royalty because he wrote it.
Okay.
So I think mechanical royalties get thrown out in
What
the AI
if
world.
an AI Elvis was singing a corn song? Who gets that money?
Whoever owns the song.
Oh, okay.
Whoever owns the song itself. Yeah, because the AI version of Elvis isn't actually Elvis, so his copyright doesn't apply.
Yeah, but the voice is also intellectual property.
But it's not when it's computer generated.
I don't know about that. There's a lot of people going to battle for that.
No, I agree with you, but I'm saying legally right now,
it should be.
It should be, but it's if I do an impression
I could
of
take
you
could take me to court if I came out with the Mickey Coachella voice and started using it for something.
By the way, you have my full permission if it sells, and I'll only take 10%. I'm not even greedy.
Well, I wonder if the Motley Crue show is going to sell. You know, they're on tour. They're going to be on tour with Tesla and Extreme. And Nikki Sixx says that he wants you to believe that Vince Neil's vocals are, quote, solid and badass.
Since when? Did they get better?
I think they did, actually.
After Vince Neil's health issues and extended hiatus from performing, his return to the stage was, in some fans' eyes, a little rough. You know, the internet's filled with
I've seen him. I saw him in Philly.
Yeah,
and then you see the video, and he's like, ha, ha, he, ha, he, ha.
The one though with all the fucking what are they called?
To translate his words.
To translate his words. Have you seen that one where he's just making noises?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Had a cheeseburger on a Friday night.
It's so funny, man. Yeah.
I feel horrible because I'm a huge Motley Crue fan.
Oh, they're the best, dude. But I don't even mind that.
No, I don't either. It cracks me up.
Yeah.
But
I was so drunk. I had a great time at that show.
Vegas, the band had a residency out in Vegas, and apparently out there he was sounding better, even after he's been recovering from a stroke from late last year. And as for how he feels heading into 2026, he said the residency he was feeling 95%. So with the Carnival of Sins tour coming up, not starting until July, they're hoping that he'll be in fighting shape.
Didn't they already do the Carnival of Sin tour?
No.
What was that other one called?
Circus.
Psycho Circus.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you're right. Yeah. Hey, real quick about Motley Crue. I got them as a top 3 80s band.
Love them.
You got them in your top three?
I would say so. At least my top 5. I'd have to really think about it, but yeah, they're up there for sure.
How about you, Tommy?
80. I don't. Really
You're not
rank.
really an 80s rock guy.
80s guy.
Yeah. What is your go-to like badass music?
I like 90s alternative.
Do you really?
HFS stuff.
You really?
Yeah.
So you never got into like metal or
no, and then
no, I mean like hard rock. Like
now I'm into like heavier metal stuff.
What about like classic hard rock? Queen, Zeppelin.
Now see that with the classic rock, when you go like that, I don't like nasal vocals.
So like you don't like Zeppelin?
I don't like Zeppelin.
I can't trust you. I've said that a thousand
hey, look,
times.
there's a couple songs that I do like, but that's not my go-to.
How about the Doors?
I like yeah.
All right. How about the Stones?
Yeah, I like
The Beatles.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. So you're just one of them Zeppelin.
I just don't like when they're like Rush. Don't like Rush.
I didn't for a long time. I didn't either for the same reason.
Mm-hmm.
And now I got to be honest, Tommy. I find them to be unbelievable.
It's the same reason why I don't like Ghost. I've seen Ghost twice.
I don't like Ghost.
Ghost comes out like their stage is like looks like a Gothic cathedral.
Yeah.
The band is wearing like steampunk monster masks and stuff. And
I would
like,
think you would love them.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit,
It's
here,
about
here
to
we
get
go.
real.
And then the lead singer comes out and he's wearing like a prosthetic skull, and I'm like, oh my god! And he comes and he's like, ha, 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 ha. And it's like SpongeBob is up there. And I can't.
Yeah.
I'm like,
How about
no.
AC/DC?
There's a few songs I like by AC/DC. Actually, all the ones that they play on the radio, I like.
So you're an AC/DC fan?
I mean, if you like everything on the radio,
Yeah.
Do
mean,
they only have 5
I hate to
songs?
say that.
Do they only have 5?
They have one
yeah,
song.
but they wrote it 79
Oh,
times.
okay.
And guess what? Every version's better than the one before.
Agreed.
Yeah.
One of my favorite bands.
One of my favorite quotes in rock history. It's either Mick Jagger, Elton John, or Rod Stewart. I can't remember which one because I read it. But one of them said, describe a band that makes no sense to you. And he said, I can't do that. But what I will do is describe a band that I don't understand why I love them so much. And they go, okay. And he goes, AC/DC. And whoever it was, they said, why don't you understand? He goes, they've written the same song 100 times. And every time I think it's a new song and I love it even more.
Yeah.
And he said, and this was and later in the article, he said, I dare you to find a better band to march to war in.
Yeah.
To.
I don't know. They got me fooled.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
Me
they
too,
give me
man.
every single time with the same song.
Yep. And there are a couple standouts with them though, where you're like, yeah, man,
Right.
that's pretty bad.
Of
like
course.
I'm a huge, it's not that different, but like Sin City. I love Sin City.
Yeah.
It's got some interesting parts in it. I think
Is that the one? Sin City.
No, that's Big City.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I think that's the Scorpions.
Yeah. I was like, oh.
All right, moving on.
So are you familiar with the whole 6'7" movement, Tommy?
Yeah, 6'7".
6'7".
So Carrie Underwood has a brilliant solution to get kids to stop saying 6'7".
Mm-hmm.
She said that every time the kids say 6'7", we have to immediately say 5309, and that's what's going to squash it.
Okay.
She
She's
says,
so right.
Yeah.
You just outdork them. That's all you got to do.
She said, if we all band together and do that, it will stop. It's going to take all of us.
I think it's hilarious.
You guys in?
Yep.
I'm in.
Doing it. I'm in.
Right.
I hope a kid walks up to me, 6'7", 530. I'm gonna get right in his face.
I saw my first one in the wild. We were at Dunkin' Donuts, and these kids from Mount St. Joe came in, and we were waiting for our food. And they come in. The one was like 6'7", and I was like, "Oh, Lou, look, I saw one." And she was like, "I don't get it." And I'm like,
That's it. That's the whole point. It's
Yeah.
6'7".
You did it.
Did our generations? I'm a little older, but did your generations have a thing?
We had like these nuts.
I don't think we had anything
Dude,
like
Tommy,
the current
I
brain
hate
rot.
to tell you this. I'm serious.
Uh-huh.
These nuts been around since the 80s.
Yeah.
Dude. So I don't know if that's your thing. I'm saying, was there something your generation?
Okay, look, I'll tell you. In middle school,
Yeah.
there was this word. There were these two words that were getting thrown around. And being a class clown, I stood up in the middle of class and I said them, and I immediately got sent to the principal's office. And the words were Jew bagel
Oh my God.
And I stood up in class and I was like, Jew bagel, Jew bagel, Jew bagel. And I got sent to the office.
Wow.
And what happened to you?
They were like, the teacher was like, he said racially charged words. I was like, what? I just said Jew bagel.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
You didn't even know it was bad?
Yeah, like who doesn't like Jews?
Yeah.
Who doesn't like bagels?
Right. Who doesn't like
Yeah.
Jews and bagels? And I got news for you. I've never had a better bagel than
Yeah,
a
yeah,
Jew bagel.
yeah,
right?
they're delicious.
Best in the world. Matt, what was your thing, you think?
God, I don't know. I'm trying to think back to if there was anything that weird that we said back then, because like brain rot, which is what they call all these words with the Gen Z
The
today.
skibbities.
All right, let me ask
Skibbity
you.
toilet and all this
All
stuff.
right.
We didn't really have anything
right, well,
like that, did we? We had words.
I mean, I think let me ask you this, guys. Let's say you have a 6-year span. Okay, so give me the years that really influenced you the most to about your music, about your movies, about what you like in girl. Like, what were the years for you where you had the most influence of things?
So I think that I went through kind of two very instrumental periods in my life. And the first was in the 80s, listening to the current 80s music plus the classic rock bands. Like, that was what I liked. I grew up on.
Yep.
But then I went through another wave in the 90s. Like, all that 90s stuff for me hit really hard. I love all that. Like, the 90s to me was a brilliant generation of music. I mean, I love all the stuff you were talking about. So it's two periods in my life, I would say.
Yeah. So how about you, Tommy? What
I would have
ages?
to say it would probably be around from 92 to 98.
Yeah. Okay. So you're way after me.
Yeah.
Mine probably, if I'm really honest, is if I have a 6-year run, it's probably like 82 to 88, because the 60s, the 70s was so much music with my parents and my uncles and my family. Like, I had classic rock influence at my cousin's house, my Motown in my house. I had hard rock. Oh, like I said, from my cousins. Then I'd go to my uncle's, and it was like wild stuff. Like, he had a very eclectic old taste. He loved Sinatra, but he also liked the 50s, all those doo-wop bands.
Yeah.
But I also had the Supremes, and my mother was an Elvis freak, So, but if I'm really honest, where it was really my stuff, it was like 82. Like, I think that's when Synchronicity from the Police came out, and Michael Jackson's what was the first album? Off the Wall, I think, was right around then, or Thriller, one of those two. Thriller, I think, came out 82.
82, 83.
Somewhere right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, all of a sudden, like, and then within 2 or 3 years, I learned about Billy Idol and Generation X, and and then up until about, I would say, 88 is that's when everything exploded for me with, like, all the hard rock stuff and Hammerjokes. That's when it was like, oh my God, this world is incredible. So I think I got hung up for a while, and I stayed in that till about 93, 94. So I never embraced that early grunge stuff. It was like the enemy to me.
You know
what I mean?
It was tough for me too.
Yeah.
I was on the radio back then.
Yeah.
So it was like I was on the air right in the middle of that transition from the hair metal type stuff and hard rock into grunge, and it was like, whoa. There was this weird period where you were playing Poison on the air along with Soundgarden and Alice in Chains and Nirvana, and it was like it was at first it was kind of like, what is this? Where are the guitar solos?
Where's the chicks?
Nobody's having fun anymore.
Is anybody getting laid in these
None
songs?
of these bands have pianos.
Right. No, what the hell?
But I loved it after that.
I never really embraced. I embraced the musicianship a lot, like Pearl Jam. Yeah, what a band! Soundgarden, Jesus. Alice in Chains.
Yeah.
I was not a fan of the bald dude. I forget his name.
Billy Corgan.
Yeah, it is not his voice. I liked his songwriting. His voice grated a little bit, but I love his interview show. He's a fascinating, brilliant guy, man.
Almost as good as our podcast.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of which, we got any more, Matt?
That's it. That's music news.
All right. Tommy Sinbazo on in about an hour. Get down here. It's filling up, as you can see.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
please,
look at all these people.
Please fill from the back.
Yeah, from the back forward. All right. We will be back Monday. Do we have a guest? Sean Hughes?
Monday? No, that's going to be. Wait, is that this Monday? That is this Monday. Yeah,
I don't know. Dude.
I believe it's Sean Hughes coming in.
Yeah,
we're going to see Sean, and he's
That'll
got a brand
great.
new project.
That'll be awesome.
He's been spending his time down in Nashville.
One of the best drummers this town ever produced.
Yeah,
it's incredible musician.
And his new project is pretty amazing.
Tommy, where can people find about you, buddy?
You can go to hotbussy.com. For all the links. That's our link tree for the band. It's HOTBUSSI.
Where does that come? Is that just
pussy?
Is it what I think and you just spelled it?
It means boy pussy. And then
okay, fair enough. All right, so we'll see everybody Monday at 5. Love you guys. Bye.